Oh shit, I'm getting deja vu.
Yeah, deja vu, bro. Let's see if I don't mess it up this time. Chicano shuffle, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano shuffle, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous. Give him a beer
or 3.
Chicano shuffle. Este es el lazo. Just lost a fan. Oh well, tough shit. Chicano shuffle. Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt. Chicano shuffle. We love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Costas. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Home Steeple Band. Oh, thank you. We're here for all your party needs, or even your unparty needs. Today, and every day, on drums, Don Filemon. And our permanent resident bass player, El Uña. En producción, el Banquita Sarabia. Y el que paga los cheques, dirige la banda, en el lead guitar, Esther. Y en voz, su humilde servidor, y que nomás llega a cantar y no hace nada,
Nomás viene a sudar.
Ramón. Gracias. Ay, que toda madre. That's music to my ears right there, bro. Clap.
It's your ego, güey.
No. It's the endorphins, bro.
The ears are the door to the ego, bro.
Oh, all right. ¿Cuál es la ventana, güey? ¿Los ojos?
La de atrás.
Prestas.
Me das, culero.
Arrima.
Te saco.
Wow. Siéntate.
Te mancho.
Embarrada.
Te doy.
La dejas.
En la cara. We can keep going, bro.
We could, but no, that's all right. Yeah.
Huh?
You won. You won this one.
There's no winning in life, bro.
You won in the.
We all end up in the same place, way. There's
and
no
el
winning.
pozo. Chingo.
Wow, pues.
Yeah. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, for those of you that aren't supporting this podcast, you guys don't know that this is the second time that we did this intro. And I think that this time came out a lot better, bro. See how it is?
Yeah. I think
Right?
la cajeteé with the Fernie verse.
Not like cajeteases, way. It wasn't recorded. Or,
No, well, I did fuck it up.
Did you? What'd you say?
Yeah, because I started Chicano Shuffle. Fernie's all nervous, and then I'm like, fuck, all kinds of masa. Give him a beer.
The funny part about this whole fucking the band and everything is that this song is 5 years old, way, and it's a minute and some change, and we're still fucking it up every time we play it.
And you play it almost every week. Está cabrón. But I like in the middle of your solo, he takes a drag with his fucking.
He's always shitting
no
on my.
respeto, güey.
No, even on the outros where you see him, like I'm still fucking doing some shit, and he's
Y nomás
already after the 20-minute outro.
In the middle of a solo, nomás oye.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we forgot the fan.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, that's much cleaner, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you want to do it again, Fernie?
No.
Yeah, let's do it again. We got rid of that noise.
Well, if I
Sorry,
could take
guys.
out the
It was just a little.
every drag you take, Wade, he does it better than when he talks, Wade.
Yeah, no, this kid's always, he has no respect, man.
It's like when he used to love opening the beer right on the mic too. ¿Te acuerdas para que se oiga? That he had
Well,
a
that
beer?
was because Esteban's like, so you chingón, bro. I'm like, you know
Oh,
what,
yeah.
you're right.
Pero
It was-
everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was, that was back in the days, though. You're taking it back to
Yeah,
the
well.
beginning.
dude, how long ago was it? 2017 that we started this
Yeah.
fucking thing?
September
Jesus Christ.
2017 and shit. And I remember those, that month we were recording heavy.
Wait, we didn't. Honestly, from my perspective, I had no idea what we're. I mean, I still don't have an idea what we're doing. To me, we're
evolving,
just
bro.
fucking talking shit. But when we started, fuck, bro, there was really nothing that was like really that we can use as a template, right? Because it was something different that we were trying to do, as far as like.
And not only that, but at the time, I mean, there might have been some podcasts out there.
I know
but not like now.
Felipe Esparza was up. The What's Up, Fool?
What's up, fool?
That was up in 2017.
Yeah.
I think that was the biggest that I saw, because I think we did a little bit of
Some research.
That's when I was.
R&D, right, bro?
We did
That's
some
when I
market
harassed.
research, Wade.
We did a little bit of R&D.
Yeah, that's when I harassed Felipe Esparza. I reached out like, hey, fucking, like, can we record in that studio? We could rent it out, or cómo está el pedo? And
Can we
nada.
record in your house?
I mean, it wasn't easy, bro, to fucking start this way and not even know where the fuck it's going. I mean, we still don't know where it's
No, we
going,
still have no idea.
but sometimes I think like back to when we started, how we just fucking we didn't know what the fuck was happening. Have you guys listened to the first episode lately?
No.
In the last.
No, I
Wade.
refuse
It's
to go
cringy?
back. I refuse to go back to those days.
I think it's a lesson. You guys should.
If we're gonna do it, all three of us have to sit down and.
Why?
No, you know what? You know what? You know how
He
they
wants a
do.
listening party.
No. You know
Yeah,
how
that's
they
what I'm
do
saying.
the editors. Oh no, what is it? The directors.
Director's cut?
Commentary?
Commentary. Like they
Oh,
should
that
play
would
in the
be cool.
background.
Yeah, you want to do that one day?
And then they're like, nosotros like, no mames, acuérdate.
It's cringy, bro. Like I listen to it whenever I think like we're doing pretty good. I humble myself and I listen to that, and like, right from the get go, it tells me you ain't shit, bro. Like,
We're all talking over each other. I'm cutting you off.
because you had a little thing that you wrote, and it was like fueled by tacos. The bio that we
Well,
started.
he had a well, he wanted to put it in. With.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
it
was the beginning, you know.
you could tell you were nervous, bro.
Oh yeah, it's different. It was different because I'm like, you want to, if you're starting something, you want to like, you will not want to mess it up. You want to do as best as you can.
Yeah.
It's like a new job when you show up, like, hey, fucking, like, hey, whatever you need, I'm there. Y que la chingada.
Yeah.
Now it's like, ¿quieres, güey? All right, I'll be there.
Wow.
That sucks.
Yeah, like,
Wow.
fuck.
Speak for yourself, bro. I prep for these episodes.
He's like, it's a job. He says, wow.
No. Now it's like, it's almost second nature now.
Oh, that's good, way.
Right?
It's second nature. As soon as we sit down, not only that, but sometimes we fuck up because, we're like, we've always said, like, hey, let's not, we'll catch up or whatever, but let's not really get into anything deep
Yeah.
because then it doesn't have the same effect if we bring it up again.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Yeah,
sometimes
you
se nos
shot your
pasa.
shot, bro.
Yeah, you shot your shot.
Yeah, a veces se nos pasa, but I'm like, dude, that's so good. Let's fucking bring it up again.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's important for us to just be honest with ourselves, también. I think that's one of the reasons that I like doing this way is that I don't think we really have changed as people. I mean, I would think that we joke around with this guy que se le subió un poco and this and that, but I mean, yeah, I guess sí se le subió sometimes before. But
Sí se le subió.
¿Sí se le subió, Because I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
He's admitted que se le subió.
Se me subió, Yeah?
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, se me subió un poco.
No shit. Well,
But
Hey,
luckily,
he showed up with those signing Sharpies. With
yeah, you did show up to an event with the shiny Sharpie that nobody
I
asked.
peaked too early, bro.
Nobody asked you to fucking sign
I peaked too early. But I bet you, like, I don't know, más adelante in the future, we're going to be like, oh, where are those Sharpies at, Ramon? I think they're still in the fucking case.
Yeah,
I
still
remember in
not?
the
I
case.
think-
We didn't have that case then,
Yeah, we did.
did we?
Yeah, they're somewhere in there at the bottom. I think they're still in there.
We were like 6 months in, and you were showing up with Sharpies to sign.
that we had.
Yeah, with fucking headshots that we didn't have headshots.
Had headshots.
This guy had professional headshots. Fucking 2 months in the podcast, and we were just fucking.
He wanted business cards. Remember?
Yeah, dude.
We had business cards at some point.
Wait, this is like the first shirt that we got.
These are the first. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that we did for the East LA art walk. Not the Cape, the art walk.
Oh, okay.
Damn, dude,
that's when you guys were clowning me que me fui al mercadito and there was a pozole fucking throwdown. And I was looking for, what was I looking for? Batteries or something?
Reminiscing episode.
I mean, 2 years in, maybe 2 years in, fuck it, even like a year in, I was like, man, what are we doing? Like, where's this going? Not maybe questioning it a little bit.
I was worried that you were gonna drop out.
Really?
Yeah. I kept telling Fernie, I'm like, hey, wait, we're like, we're gonna fucking piss off Esteban, or he's just gonna say, you know what,
Charlie, make me sound like a diva, bro.
No. No, because you had a different perspective of the podcast starting. Because I remember you used to do your inspirational quotes.
Yeah.
You started, and then you had like a little, like you really prepared because you used to bring your laptop and you had like little segments or like little things that you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, but see, that was the problem is that I was thinking of it like what I want to get out of it.
Yeah.
And so maybe if I kept that, like, what do I want to get out of this podcast? Maybe I would have like fucking said, I don't want to do this anymore. But when we started like kind of doing that way, and then we were a little bit more open, like this guy's been open about like mental stuff. We've all been like, pretty vulnerable about shit. And then we started getting like emails and DMs, and I'm like, wait, it has nothing to do with me. Like when I took that shift, that this isn't even about me at this point. I'm just part of it. Then that's when I kind of started seeing it a little different, and I actually started to enjoy it a little bit more. Way.
Let me ask you.
How I always imagined it is.
Let me ask you. You at some point you had a mentor, didn't you?
Yeah.
At the beginning, like when we started the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember that we had a conversation, I guess, in the group text or something that I don't know if your mentor might have told you something that, because I know it kind of upset you. And
what was it? Where you could tell it? I don't mind you saying shit.
No, I can't remember what it was, but I guess you told your mentor about it, or he heard it, and I guess I don't know what kind of notes he gave you or what was the feedback, but I think because of that conversation, you were a little upset.
Yeah, I don't remember. I wish I remember. Where I don't.
And I'm all like, oh shit, and I think I told Fernie like, hey, wait, fucking.
His mentor's fucking shit up.
I think I was putting too much pressure on you guys and on myself, way, because. I mean, you gotta remember where like we did a little photo shoot earlier, and I'm a little bit comfortable way. I'm not like it's just taking pictures with bands and stuff. Like you kind of get used to being on camera, and like you kind of get used to certain things. So I think I was putting a lot of pressure on you guys and on myself to like expect for it to be in like I don't know way. I don't know. Maybe I was just being a dick way. I don't know.
No, well, like you said, you came in with it was like a different. Like your image of the podcast was different than I guess ours. But like I didn't have like an image like
and I thought we were gonna be a comedy one.
I didn't have an image.
It is a comedy way.
This guy was fucking thought it was just comedy way. Like he didn't want to bring up serious stuff. Remember?
Yeah.
And then so you had another image and me, pues I didn't even have an image because like you said I literally didn't know what it was supposed to be. I was just fucking a ver que pasa type of deal.
Yeah.
So the three of us had. We're like on the same page, in other words.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just putting a lot of pressure on everything, man. And as soon as I just started like figuring out that, man, I should just let it become into what it needs to become. It was a lesson in life, where like everything else, where sometimes we feel like we have this mental image of what success is going to look like. And if you're not careful, if you don't have awareness, you're just not going to be happy, not even realizing that the success is already there, way. So it was really important for me to just let this become what it needs to become and not what I think it should be, way. Take me out of it, you know?
When did like, do you remember what episode or what time is it that it hit you like, oh shit, people are listening?
I think one of the times when Fernando started putting out the stats and sending it to us, and then I saw that there's people in Germany, people in fucking Canada, and like all over the fucking world way that I was like, wait, what the fuck? People are actually listening to this way. And
I remember.
Those 7 people were fucking spread out, bro.
hey, bro, they were spread out, bro. It was enough for me to say this is a worldwide podcast, bro.
World famous.
World famous, bro.
Ramon instantly went to fucking Staples, bought some Sharpies.
Ramon started looking at houses in Finland because one person listens.
I could go visit.
Let's see what the Airbnbs are like, bro.
Yeah.
What about you, Ferns? When did
Did I know fucking what the people listening?
at some point that you're like, because I know you have the stats and everything, but donde te pegó besides the numbers or when is it that it hit you?
I don't know if it's hit me, way.
Oh, you still don't know?
I mean, I think in the way like you're talking where it caused a shift in me.
Yeah.
No way. I think I've gotten more comfortable, but I don't think there's been a moment yet where I've been like, oh shit, this is real, bro. Or have I? Oh, maybe like when we started doing the lives and people actually showed up. With
Yeah.
I mean, this guy showed up with Sharpies, pero I mean, you don't really expect people to show up. And even like in the one that he took the Sharpies with, there was quite a few people that came with.
That's where we met Big Paul. Big Paul showed up.
Dude, I mean, we met Mario from the place where we're fucking recording right now.
Yeah.
We're in a live event too, right?
Yeah, and then the live event, man, estaba la pony boy that came from who knows where. That he tagged along with his wife or whatever, remember?
That was crazy too.
That's what I'm saying,
Colorado.
too.
He came from Colorado, I think it was.
No, it was Oregon or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pacific
No, the
Northwest.
Oregon. Oh, I don't know. That
might be Oregon, yeah.
No, I think there was someone else.
His wife was, not to put his shit on blast, but his wife worked in like medical sales or some shit.
She was
and
coming
he
down,
tagged
yeah.
along.
She was having a conference, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shit like that, I think, is when I was like, oh shit, all right. So the people, the number is a real person, in other words.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it didn't shift me, but I got to, sí me pegó, pues. Now I think about it.
Yeah, it was that art walk. Is the same one that Fernie's talking about. That's when we met the Puppet and Little Puppet and Pancho from Stand and Deliver. And that's when we started having listeners like come up and we're like, we're shooting our shit. And then you see them right in front and they're looking at us and they're like, what the heck? I'm like,
yeah,
I wasn't expecting people like to be like, not starstruck.
You had Sharpies with.
No, not for that one. Not for that one. No, the Sharpies were for the East LA Cape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that was like the whole comic book thing. I'm like, fuck it, why not? That's to the theme. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But
the cape was before or after the.
Before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was before.
So ya se te había subido.
I think another thing that happened for me, like I guess a few years after all this, is when Frankie started wearing the Chicano Shuffle shirt, like on like.
Oh, Frankie Quiñones?
He would wear it like when he's doing stand up.
Oh yeah.
Like, and then that was like the first time where I was like, oh shit, dude! Like actually, people that are doing something creative are also listening to it. That was, I think for me, it was one of the things too that kind of said that, okay, well, maybe you're doing something right or something's happening. Like, I don't know. Cause how do you gauge it, way? Like, there's no way to gauge it, bro. Like we always gauge things with money, way. Like if our bank account doesn't look a certain way, like, oh, it's not there yet. But then it's like, wait, really? We're like, what is it that you really, what's really the important part, way? Cause I mean, if some person actually was able to change their lives just by listening to this shit. Not that we take credit for it, but if we were able to at least make somebody think a little different and come out of a depression or something, I mean, that's pretty much like, fuck, wait, what else do we want, wait?
Yeah. Yeah, we started getting, I remember, Fernie would forward emails that we were getting from listeners, like certain things that we spoke about. And that one, también, I'm like, oh shit, people are listening. People are actually paying attention to, not only listening, but paying attention to what we're saying.
I noticed that when we shoot the shit and bullshit, people like it. But when we start getting like vulnerable and like fucking really like getting deep, like with how we feel, I feel like people respond to that more. I don't know how you guys see it. Do you guys think people respond to it more when we're like shooting the shit?
I think they like when we fucking
fight.
Start fucking throwing chingazos.
Yeah, when you guys start arguing.
Yeah.
Or you picking on me.
Everybody
picks on you, bro. I see what they call you on the internet.
Jesus Christ.
I see what they call on his subreddit, the Ramon subreddit.
Hey, I'm not going to say it on the airwave. It's fucking...
Oh, yeah. I got that one written down, bro.
Oh, shit.
He knows, he says.
That one's on the book right now.
That was a little uncomfortable at first, way. That now there's a little inside joke there that we're not going to discuss, but to like further explain what's happening. It's just people listen to hours and hours and hours of this, and then when we meet them in person, there's certain things that it's like a one-sided relationship where they know you because fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sometimes say more shit here than I tell my girl, right? And I think these people listen to it and they have this connection and they feel the same way, but then you don't know them, way. So when you meet them, it's not that it's awkward, way, but sometimes
it's okay to say no. It is a little awkward, way.
Sometimes people come in a little aggressive, like, wait, bro, I don't know you like that.
I know. I mean, thank you for listening. Yeah, thank you for listening. But hey, I mean, the way we talk with each other is because we know each other for like 20 years now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we've had good times, bad times, and vulnerable times, and fucking super chingon times. We've been there, and that's how we pick on each other and we laugh and everything, but hasta nos encabronamos. But at the end of the day, we're back. We're cool. Some of these listeners, they go through this with us, and I guess somehow they feel like we have that same
rapport.
Yeah, and sometimes it's weird. I'm like, I don't even know how to answer to certain things.
But in their defense, way, I think that it's still coming from a good place.
Yeah,
like it's not coming from a place where they want to like belittle you or talk shit to you and hate on you.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
No, they feel like they're your compa.
Yeah, I think it's coming from a good place.
Way, like they're saying it because they know you, way. Like we like como dice este way, we say a lot of shit here, way. Maybe not everything, but you don't tell your whole personal life, but you say enough. Just like people say, way they feel like they sit in on the compas chatting.
Yeah.
So it's a one-sided relationship, way. So I mean, I get it, way. I mean, me agüito, pero I get both sides, way, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's just that it's like Esteban said, it's one-sided, It's like they'll come, but I just don't know how to respond because I don't want to come off as like, hey, wait, I don't know you. Like, or if I answer them, it's like, hey, like we start going back and forth, and at some point it feels like it's a competition.
Really? That's
yeah. Because sometimes they'll start clowning, and I've learned my lesson because you have people they'll me avientan albures, and then I'll fucking jump in there and I'll fucking reply right back, and they go back and forth, and then at some point I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I like? Just leave it alone. I'm like, all right, yeah, you won or whatever. But it's like, okay, cool. That's why I'm like, I really don't post on Instagram. I'll go in, I'll like, and maybe I'll comment on some other pages. But you'll see, I really don't post and shit. And I have a lot, not to fucking throw it out there. I have a lot of requests just sitting there that I'm like, I don't know who these people are.
He still has to accept his verified checkmark message.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to.
No, and then
he can't get verified because he doesn't answer.
Yeah, and then it's weird because on some of them you see that they just have the page and they have 0 posts or 0 follow. I'm like, I don't know if this is a tranza.
On the Russia way.
I don't know if this is a tranza. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna accept it, Yeah, but it's not personal, like anybody out there, because I know I've gotten a lot of requests, and I know some of the listeners
are gonna accept me.
I know, and some of them are persistent, but I'm like, hey, you know what? Sorry, like at some point, maybe we'll be cool, but if they're like not commenting or engaging in the shuffle or whatever, then I'm like, I don't know if I can or not.
But it's because, like, especially like with social media, way you have to know, like your profile way. Is your profile the business, pues, or like the shuffle, like related to the shuffle, or is it your personal one way?
Yeah,
you're treating it as it's both, and you shouldn't be doing that way. Just like my little profile that I have, not that I post anything. I think I posted one. I just had like one picture, and it's literally one a year. Pero ever since I put that, it's public way. Like I don't have to approve anybody. You just follow me. You follow me way.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? Because from the moment I put it, this is public way. This is my public, like me putting it forward. Even though, like I said, I don't really use it. But in my mind, pues that's public. I approve no one. It's just open. You follow me. You don't. That's your pedo. ¿Me entiendes? Yeah. So you never sat down and said. You just kind of wanted to do both, ¿me entiendes? Like you said, oh, well, it's kind of my personal, pero so since I put some personal stuff, I don't want it like these strangers. But you have to know, is it for the strangers, for the shuffle, or is it for you and like your personal friends and family way? Mm-hmm. If you're in the middle, that's why you're having those pedos that you're talking about way. No. It's either one or the other way. If you do both,
well, I did have I had a personal one for the family and the friends, and fucking at some point I think I had to restart my phone or I accidentally logged out of Instagram. So when I tried to go back, I couldn't log on. I couldn't remember the password. And I'm like, fuck. So the only one I remember was the one that I have right now.
Yeah.
So then I started using that one. The other one's still floating over there. It's still there. I don't know.
That's when you had like 4 accounts. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I remember.
I had the personal
But I'm
one.
saying, was the one you have
I
now
had the
ever-
public one. This was supposed to be public.
But was it ever public? Or was it always you had to always approve people?
I always had to approve people.
So it wasn't public.
Yeah, well,
That's
it was,
private.
yeah, but that one was like, I get to pick and choose. The family one, then, you know, I could really do all kinds of things. Because the one that I have right now, I had a lot of stuff from the shuffle and, you know, maybe some stuff of myself, but nothing like really of my family. Now I start putting, you know, I put a little retro picture for Mother's Day. I have one with my sister, you know, just stuff like that. Not so too intimate. But that one, I'm still kind of like a little hesitant. So
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that you have to decide.
I have to remember the other fucking password. If it
make
is,
another
then
one.
if I remember the other one, then I could like fucking use that one for friends and family, and this one I can make it public, and then I don't have to worry about it.
Te quitas ese stress is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like every month I delete like fucking 30 pictures
Hey, way.
that on my phone way that I'm prepping for a post, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna post this.
Yeah, same shit.
I guess I
That's
overthink
crazy.
it way, like, cause I could put more shit on Instagram and like talk and do fucking videos and shit, but a part of me is like, why? Way there's better things that you do with your fucking life than that, because I feel like here. To me, the podcast, I use it as taking a stupid picture of my food, I talk about it here. That's me telling people of my life. And then my Instagram was mostly for music stuff. And I haven't really mixed it with the podcast. I still trying to figure out how to do that. Like, I'm still in that, like this guy's talking about, I'm still like, I don't know if this is for people that are for music. I don't know if this is for people from the podcast. Like, I don't know how to merge it together where it's like, because like my YouTube channel, it's not really for like people that listen to this. It's mostly for people that are playing guitar, and so I just got to figure out a way to like bring everything in one place, because where I'm bringing it all in is here, talking about personal stuff. But eso de poner pictures, I just get really fucking.
You think about it too much?
It's draining, to fucking have to put pictures and take fucking goofy ass selfies and like, I don't know, maybe it's just my personality también, way. Like, I like to do things more in private, way. Like, I don't need people to know fucking how much money I'm making or where I'm investing. Like, and there's a lot
spending it on. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that want to show that off, way. And I'm more private about it, way. I'm more like, I don't need them to see my highlight reel, way. Because it's just fake, way. It's just for
that's my pedo too. I'm hyper fucking like private about you like that. So I same thing. I don't want to fucking post this picture. I'm at this restaurant or I'm at fucking the Dodger game, like that one. Porque pinche like
That
Ceviche
was
Joe.
fun. That was a fun.
So
Can you guys talk about that?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I took a picture and I was like, oh, this is pretty nice. And I go, oh, ¿sabes qué? I'm due for a picture, way. Like,
Yeah.
And like I was telling Ceviche Joe, yeah, I think I post about one time a year. He's like, nah. And I fucking looked up the last picture and it was April last year, way. I go, yes, I'm due for a picture. So la puse. Pero like, even like I talked that over before, back in the day, cuando, was it Yelp or when you used to like, or Facebook, you used to drop the little pin or whatever. Okay, I'm here.
Yeah.
The one time fucking we went to get some ramen, I think it was, in downtown. And my girl fucking dropped the little pin, fucking checked in, no?
Checked in, yeah.
And fucking later fucking when I saw the little thing, I was like, what the fuck? You fucking checking me in at fucking the restaurant? No, mom. And there was no podcast. There was no one fucking to like even care, way, But I was still like, what the fuck? Why are you telling people where I'm at?
Yeah.
No me vayan a agarrar los que les debo lana.
I know, right? No, así nos también nos pasó for St. Patrick's Day. That one time we were in Casey's. That's how we end up meeting Daniel H.
Wow.
No. I mean, it's one of those that it was a good one,
Shots fired!
No.
Shots fired!
Why you gotta make it all fucking that? But he showed up, because of the post and everything. Yeah, estaba pedo, güey. That's that one time that we ran to the Esteban doppelganger.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Nah, you didn't.
Por ahí
look
está la
like
foto.
I don't know. Hey, con ojitos de chela, that fucker look like you, bro.
You see these good looks, bro?
Can be replicated?
Está un poquito cachetón, I'll give you that.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding, man.
But I'm all like, oh shit, is that because fucking pasó el vato, and I'm all like, I think Fernie did a double take, and then he told me about it. I'm like, what? Holy shit! Oh no, it's not. So we ended up fucking getting them. Hey, can we take a
debatable.
picture?
That's debatable, way. I've seen that picture.
Estábamos pedos,
You guys
güey.
can find her on Instagram.
si
So
están
we might,
pedos,
We were like
might have to scroll a little
two
bit.
car bombs in, fucking some picklebacks.
Andamos pedos.
It's that, then if you guys were pedos, it's not that he looked like him, it's you guys were missing me. That's a different.
Well, we don't miss you, güey.
Yeah, what the pedo?
Wait, we were even contemplating getting a cardboard cutout of you and going
Oh, shit.
places, you know. But
What a
we're
dick.
afraid that what's gonna end up happening to the cardboard cutout.
You gonna fucking shoot your shot at it or what?
I don't know. Güey. Va a quedar todo pinche doblado el cabrón.
Oh shit, güey. ¿Te antoja tanto, güey?
Not me, güey. Not me.
You
In
take
a
anything?
group. But fucking hablando de
Well, we'll
groups.
cut out a little glory hole if you want, right? On it.
Wow.
No, but what was it? On Tuesday, El Fernie, myself, El Alfred, and Ceviche Joe went to the Dodger game. It was what was the Latino Heritage Night?
Mexican Heritage
Oh,
Day,
Mexican Heritage Night. Fuck, dude,
Day,
that shit was a party.
Was it, bro?
Dude, tenían mariachi,
Oh shit.
tenían el DJ Valentino, or
Yeah, sí está el Jay Valentino.
Jay Valentino. So if you don't know who this guy is, he's the one that does the ravers, the house or the ravers con este
90s.
concrete. Yeah, el pelón que se pone a little pelito right here, and they're always fucking housing. You know, so he was there DJing. Fucking
Little Folclórico.
Folklórico was there. Dude, the raza, a lo cabrón, güey. Like, you saw a lot of, like, fucking... It was a good fucking vibe. And shit. Y pa' acá la de chingar, pues esa noche los pinches Dodgers le dieron una pinche batiza, güey, a los Diamondbacks.
Shit.
Le dieron un D-back a los Diamondbacks, güey.
Shit.
Fucking 12-3, huh?
Algo así, güey.
12-3, fuck,
Yeah.
güey.
But that night, fucking Ceviche Joe, he had just listened to our last week's podcast, la de Me Mocho un Huevo. So that night, wait, that
Was
fucking
all-
phrase was...
Oh shit, güey.
Well, Ceviche Joe was stuck on it, bro, like a broken record, güey.
He was on loop, bro. Pa todo.
vamos a sonar
Ramón
acá
se
en
mocha un huevo if nothing happens here. Y me mocho un huevo.
Si lo poncha, me mocho un huevo.
Hey, but that's a little bit a window into my OCD way. That's my version of if I don't do this person's gonna die. Way. That's a little OCD right there. Way.
Pero el pedo era que no, he wasn't me mocho un huevo. He was like, Ramón se
Oh,
mocha un
shit.
huevo.
Yeah, he was like, hey, whoa,
Ramón,
whoa,
¿qué
whoa,
huevo?
shit.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? And one of them me sacó de onda because fucking I think bases were loaded and somebody went up to bat and luego le hace fucking Ceviche Joe. Say, Ramón se mocha un huevo and he doesn't make a hit right here. Or if he makes a hit and back que le pega and fucking 2 runs come in and like we're all cheering, yeah. And he's all like, Ramón te vas a mochar luego, like, yeah. I'm like, well, no, I'm not. I'm not, you know.
That's funny.
Fuck yeah,
good time, bro.
It was a fun night. Nomás que ya al final, estos güeyes se fueron a King Taco. I couldn't go, dude. I was just like, fuck, I gotta get up. I got an early start the next day. If I know we go to King Taco, we're not leaving there till like fucking 12 or 1.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah. So, fucking, but that was a fun night, pinche.
He's like, if I go, se va a poner muy bueno.
No.
Se va a poner
I
muy
bring the
chingón.
party. This
I know.
No, you don't need me.
He said, si yo voy.
Si yo voy,
Ramon carries brinca in his truck in the back, just in case.
just in case.
Just in case the party's fucking flowing, where he'll fucking pull it out.
I got a DJ system también in the back, just in case.
And rolls out of the bed.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
in case.
just in case.
El brinca. Ahí viene el brinca.
He has a fold-out DJ booth from the bed of the truck.
Have you seen that vato that se pone at the Home Depot here by Inglewood that has a whole drum set in the back with lights and smoke machine?
Oh, shit.
Fucking, and he does all the fucking, he does like el sonidito, he does la banda el mexicano. Es un moreno, he's a black guy. And he drums to all of these, and dude, it's a fucking party. He's got like the police sirens or the fire sirens. No, es una chingonería ese vato.
Hey, wait.
There's Afro Mexicans, way. You gotta be careful with how you label people.
What?
There's black people in Mexico también, way.
No, but this dude's like,
Oh, so the color of his skin.
no, this dude's black. Like he's like Inglewood black. Like he's,
You talk to
Wow.
him?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've talked to him. No, es como que si habla español o que es paisa o que es raza. No, he's a legit U.S. black guy.
So if it was a white guy, you would be upset?
I don't know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
that's the old you. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the old
Sí hemos
was.
cambiado,
Sorry,
güey.
bro. Yeah,
Sí
no,
hemos
sorry,
cambiado.
I don't know.
Hey, you're trying to fucking resurrect the old
No,
Ramon.
I was just wondering if the black community.
Jam.
I was just wondering, wait, if in your book the black community can play fucking corridos and shit. Wait, I was just asking. I was just asking. Wait,
No, he follows along with them.
Yeah.
He drums along with it,
Yeah.
and he does a really good job and shit. Like todas las movidas, but then he does. I mean, like he'll do like Zeppelin, or I think I saw him or heard him once do like a Sabbath. Like or fucking or no sé quién es, like yeah, but he's just drumming away, dude. You know?
I saw fucking few. I think we talked about it. Wait, a few months back, I saw Snoop Dogg fucking DJing some. I don't know what it was. Was it Los Cadetes or Ramon Ayala? Way he was doing like a DJ set somewhere at like somewhere in a venue out in LA, and Snoop Dogg was DJing some. He was playing Ramon Ayala. Way. Like he knows what's up, way. These people. I mean, he grew up in Long Beach, way. Like we grew up right next to like the black community, way, and we're right there in it, bro. And it's funny to see, way, that the music, like they respond to, like earlier we were listening to like the old music from like the 80s,
Los cachetes colonados.
like the stuff that was in another language, way. And it's like you sing it and you're like, I don't know what they're saying, way, but it sounds like it's fucking hitting.
Oh yeah. Sorry, because you did play Los Cadetes de Linares. Earlier.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah, to get the mood going.
Well, it's because we were taking pictures, way, and it's like without fucking music, way, como que
It's weird.
It's already feeling weird, way, without music.
Yeah.
And
get
Hey,
then
look, this guy's he's already posing still, way. You saw
I
that?
don't know.
Fernie's still posing.
Oh, pinche Freddy. Sí, güey. Todo tieso el cabrón. Like, hey, can you move? Can you do something with your hands? Like,
Déjalo, culero. Why
yeah.
are you putting his insecurities on
Ya
blast?
estoy
bro?
muy gordito. I can't reach.
Can you just like, cross your arms? He's like,
I need to do this one.
he's like,
The
and
one
even
with
like
the
this, he
hand
looked
on
like
the
a
chin?
genie, like Mr. Clean.
Dude,
You know?
I think it's so funny, way, that you don't want to eat your burrito because you don't want your finger to fucking open up a little bit. That's fucking.
No, I just didn't want to like, que se me, like once you eat, a veces te sale the little pancita.
He was
güey.
afraid of the burrito shred in his shirt.
Yeah.
Like that outline of the burrito on the shirt.
We took pictures for 2 hours, and then fucking when the photographer left, Ramon fucking opened up a wrapper. I was like, where the fuck did the food come from? And I was like, dude, you could have fucking eat that shit before we started. He's like, nah, wait, because if I eat it, way, my finger gets a little fucking
Yeah.
bloated. I was like, really, Dick? That burrito?
That's the one that's gonna be the one, huh?
That's the one de que te va a reventar el pinche botón, güey.
Oh shit, that's so funny, bro.
Yeah, no, güey. Ahí vamos.
Yeah, and the pictures are gonna be cool. I can't wait to fucking
Yeah, those
release them out.
those are gonna be pretty cool, man.
Because it's out of our comfort zone. Where I don't think we've ever. No, I shouldn't say I don't think we've never fucking taken pictures
Like that, no.
no.
No, I don't think so. I mean, the only time I remember was when I got married. They were like, but it wasn't like, look, do this or do that. No, it's just like, it was a different euphoria.
I mean, no, like talking about like when we started. Remember we talked about photos.
Yeah.
And we even tried to do a few in this guy's alley. Remember?
Yeah.
Pero yeah, we thought about it, but we didn't really execute it.
Yeah, because también look at when we were talking about pictures, I remember back in 2017, I'm like, dude, we could go to iconic spots and tomar photos, and then, well, who's going to do it? Like, I think at the time we had somebody to do them. I think it was your cousin.
No.
Or somebody like, hey, we'll bring our, fucking just set it up. And yeah, we just drive around and do this. And then when we started thinking like, okay, so what day? Like, oh shit, well, Saturday está cabrón, right? And during the week, well, I get out late. Oh, Sundays we record. So then all of a sudden,
right.
yeah. And then all of a sudden, like, we started, not excuses, but there was obstacles.
To be quite honest with you, way I want to avoid 100% of the things that I fucking commit to. Like if I say I want to do something, or if I go somewhere, fucking the whole time right before the fucking literally I have to walk out of the door, I'm trying to think about ways to get out of it. Way.
Yeah, I know.
Like
you just busted one the other day. You busted one and fucking. Should I bring that one up?
Go ahead, I don't care. But you know what? Full disclosure, I'm gonna be honest.
A ver.
I took a fucking there's this website for psychologists, and I took a fucking a test to see if I'm on the spectrum way, and I fucking tested not too high, but into the
You're in the window.
what is it called? Asperger's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I tested for that way. And then I saw all the stuff and it was like being obsessive. It's into stats. It's into fucking like a lot of like social situations. Like a lot of it was fucking like
On point.
so I'm like, well, maybe
Maybe you're in the spectrum.
not that I'm gonna use it as an excuse way, but it's just that's why I public being around people. It's just not my thing way. I'd rather just be by myself, figure shit out on my own. But I know it's not healthy way, but that has something to do with it. Way.
Which is, I'm not going to say contradictory, but the fact that you've actually, well, I don't know about Fernie, or I know about me, yeah. But that you've like stuck so long with the shuffle, because
I mean, this guy understands. It's just I don't want to do it, but I do it.
Yeah.
Because I want to work on it. I want to figure it out. I don't want to fucking be that person that's always in the working on music and just obsessing over shit, like, and then just being by myself. I don't want to do that way. I want to actually, this is
Trying to grow,
yeah, we're trying to grow with. That's why showing up way, and now it's like helping me. Now I'm starting to be a little bit more social way. Like, even though you guys might not see it way, but I'm starting to really change that about me way.
well, the thing is, the alternative was to get the cardboard cut out of you and make him sociable, make him
Wow.
the like, hey, fucking yeah, all three of us are gonna be there.
Yeah, it sounds
We'll
like
be there.
it sounds like a good idea all the time when we're planning shit, and then the day of, it's like, how do I get out of this? And I'm just being
He's like,
honest,
COVID
bro.
was a blessing.
Hey, bro, I'm just being honest, dude. And
Yeah.
I can't think that I'm the only one that thinks like that. I think a lot of people might associate with that way. Like, you commit to something and then you're like trying to get out of it.
Llega el día and you're like, hueva.
Literally after I say it, we're like, me corto un huevo. Literally after I commit to something, I'm like, fuck, why did I do that?
You're fucking in the car like, fuck, wait. How do what can I say, wait?
Yeah.
How do I do this?
Why are we so complicated, bro?
Is there a way que te pegue like a 3-hour COVID?
Dude, I don't know. I don't wish people harm, way, but when they cancel, it's kind of a fuck yeah.
Well, I mean, yo no, not the same in the that I don't commit to shit, way, pero sometimes like, hey, wait, I think to myself, it'd be nice to go to that way. Like someone te invita or says, oh, fucking, we should go to this, or voy a ir acá, voy a estar acá. And I'm like, that sounds pretty cool, way. Like I don't say it, but I think maybe voy a ir, way. But even like I start convincing myself, que sí, you know what, I'm gonna go. And then it gets closer and closer and closer. Llega el día and I'm like, it's a good thing I didn't tell him I was gonna go.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I always. But I've learned not to commit with. But I commit Fernie though. I volunteer. Yeah, well, no, I mean, if the way throws me down the thing, I'm good with. Yeah, I always not always. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say like a good 83% of the time. We'll be there. Yeah, we'll be there. I don't know about Esteban, but I know Fernie and I will be there.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like I don't know. I mean, I really have fun when we're all three together. Cuando fuimos a lo de Fluffy, dude, that was a fucking blast.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I really enjoy this.
But you notice I left early, right?
Yeah, I know that.
Because it's like
there's a window. There's a window with you.
It was getting too much for me, where it's like too many fucking people. I ain't get out of here. Like it's just one of those things where like I deal with that.
Y ya se te había bajado lo pedo.
But I know I got fucking buzzed with a miche way. But with this is like you guys passively heard me say earlier that it's my comfort blanket. Mm-hmm. It fucking 1,000% is way. When it comes to music, I'll fucking play a stage, fucking thousands of people. I'm not nervous way. I can fucking perform. When it comes to this way, it's like my comfort. So I think I use it way instead of going out into the public. Honestly, what I'm doing is I'm just writing and playing music because it's what I feel comfortable doing with.
But what I also know is, and correct me if I'm wrong, most of the shows that we've gone to, once you finish your show, you're already itching to leave.
So yeah, that's why I'm being honest with you guys. Because I want you guys to really understand what goes through my fucking head. Way. It's not that I don't want to socialize. It's not that I don't want to talk. It's just like it's too much. It's like a sensory overload. Way. Yeah, it's like too much, bro.
But también during the time where we were in between careers, that was I guess at that time, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it was, but it was a change in your life. You were going through some crazy shit. Pero after your shows nos quedamos and we would all drink and fucking hasta que casi cerraron el lugar, you know? So those were like, you know, I guess fast forward to like, maybe 2-3 years ago that, no, not even that, maybe a little bit more, that you're doing shows, and then at the end of the shows, you're like already, I guess, te ve that little twitch.
Yeah.
I already could see the little twitch, and you're looking around, and you're like tapping on your leg.
Yeah.
Or like doing stuff with your hands. I'm like, oh, este güey ya se quiere pelar.
I'm out. Yeah, I need to get out of there. Well, it's not that that's the thing, is I don't think that it's really what I want to do. It's just too much. Where I don't even know how to explain it. Where it's just too much. Like there's too much going on. Way that I just don't feel comfortable. And I'm just like, I gotta get out of here. Let me fucking bounce. And to be quite honest with you, all I do is go home and play more. Way.
Yeah.
That's all that I do. I could play a show, get home at 12:01 at night, and I'll fucking bring this out before I go to bed and still work on stuff. I overanalyze the show. Like I fucking fucked up here. Maybe I should, let's get my guitar. Maybe. And then this is the shit that I'm doing instead of going to sleep after a show. I'm constantly trying to, and I mean, that's not healthy.
No, but I mean, the thing is, like, por ejemplo, at first it would, not that I would.
You guys would take it personal.
I would. Yeah. I don't know about Fernie. I can't speak for Fernie.
Fernie's a little bit more open-minded and lets people be
I would. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Because, I mean, you got to understand, it's like, I know that, as we start getting older or whatever, our lives are changing, our patterns are going to change, but this is there was times, como te digo, we would go to your shows. There was that one time that we went over here on, what was it, like, fucking somewhere like in Burbank or whatever, that we ended up taking the 5, the 110, the one where I remember they took a picture. The person you were with at the time took a picture of you driving, and they catch the car behind, and that's when I was driving with the Rivers.
Oh yeah,
Rivers estaba bien pedo, güey.
No, he was stoned and high.
Oh yeah,
drunk.
And then I'm like shotgun in his fucking Thunderbird, and he's telling me, check it out, the steering wheel slides to the middle. And I'm like in the fucking freeway doing like 65. Chicano like was holding at 65.
Yeah, it was like a 65. T-Bird, actually.
Yeah, it was, and then they're like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, chillax." They're going to say, "Like, hey, bro, just relax, man. It's just like, check it out." And like, dude, how fucking awesome is this, bro?
That sounds about right.
That was
he's like a dude.
He's like a surfer.
Yeah, but it's like the dude from what's that movie?
The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, like very fucking chill.
Yeah.
Like, fucking parties, but like super. Hey, don't worry about it, bro.
Hey, bro, relax. Check it out, chicka-chats. Look, check it out.
Damn it, Donnie.
And I'm like, wait, you're driving. How the fuck are you sliding the fucking steering wheel?
Dude, that guy told me once a story where that he fucking wrecked. He used to drive a Jeep way. And,
that one's story. That's a good story.
And they fucking, they were partying in his apartment, and they fucking ran out of beer. And todos pedos, he's like, I'll go. He's one of those guys where that whatever people are afraid of, I don't know if like he sees death a little different or he thinks he's invincible, but he's like, I'll go on a beer run. So fucking he gets on his Jeep all fucked up and gets beer away. And then like 30 minutes later, he's fucking running into the party. We're all gassed out. And we're like, bro, what the fuck happened?
No beer.
Just fucking todo sudado, fucking Ramon style after a photo shoot.
Yeah. that was dude, the fucking humidity fucked up my hair.
I didn't want to say anything. But fucking he comes in, and then the next day, like, hey, bro, so what the fuck happened? He's like, bro, I fucking went to the store, I got fucking beer. And then I took the light and I turned my Jeep.
He was making the left or something.
I fucking wrecked it. And then he said I was fucking upside down and I took off my seatbelt, and there was a sweet old lady I don't know what she was doing out that late. But she fucking, sweetie, are you okay? He's like, I'm okay. Get out of here. He fucking ran, left the scene, went to the party, and then he called that the truck was stolen. And this is all literally in like 30 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
But he flipped the Jeep.
But he gets away with it.
Bro. I really enjoyed his stories. I really like it. It's not only that, but just watching him, it's just like, it's like watching a movie, dude. Mm-hmm. It's like he's all so animated, so relaxed, and then when he gets excited, you see it. It's a good show, man. Just hearing that guy talk. But yeah, I remember that day. I don't know why we left Burbank. We get the 5, and then we're driving somewhere else to another place.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think we're going to the studio, no?
Were we?
Yeah, because we
I
used
think
to.
we went. That's when we went to Mario's house, no?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right.
And we're
Probably.
coming from when I took out a sledgehammer,
Oh, is that the night way?
Yeah, I think
oh,
so.
dude, we were doing mushrooms that night way.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so no way. This is so you can understand the vehicle you were in. Where this guy was on mushrooms, he was dabbing, taking wax, and then he was drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
That's the guy that you decided to fucking.
Well, he wanted to
trust.
go on the T-Bird.
No. I wanted to get in the T-Bird, but he's like, hey, just ride with me, bro. I'm like, nah, it's all right. And like, yeah, fuck it. And they're like, yeah, just go with him, bro. And yo también no estaba. I was drunk or buzzed at the time too because I didn't drive. I think you picked me up or somebody picked me up because I didn't drive.
Oh, an Uber or something.
Yeah, no, there was no Uber then.
There probably was, but it wasn't
yeah,
as
there was.
popular.
Yeah, it wasn't a popular. But I know that I went with somebody and then he's like, hey, just ride with me, bro. We're like, I'll give you the tour, you know, que sabe que we'll drive. Como dijo, this is like memory. Like, dude, we're going to be driving on this car on the freeway. You know, it's like, it's going back in time.
But like, do you guys understand this? This guy is telling Ramon this while he's driving, while he has a joint in his mouth.
Yeah.
At the same time. Wait.
Yeah, and I'm like,
And he shroomed out and dabbed out.
and I was enjoying the story until he decides to fucking slide the steering wheel to the middle.
Wait, so those old T-boards, the steering wheel slides?
That one did.
So like, if you're too fucked up, the passenger can
Yeah,
drive?
or no, not even that. I guess he estabas muy gordo or to get out comfortably. It was one of those luxury T-birds where, I mean, it didn't, no se movía hasta el otro lado. It's just, it went maybe like 2 or 3 feet to the right.
Really, bro? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it slid over. And that was the feature on that car.
No shit.
Unless I was so fucked up. I mean, unless I was so fucked up también that I didn't realize.
Did you slip him some shrooms?
I mean, I'm not a car guy, wait, so consider the source. But I've never heard a T-bird could fucking move
I
the
know,
steering
right?
wheel.
Now that I think about it, I'm like, was I fucking that drunk too?
I think
Or what did he slip on my
I
fucking
think he
drink?
gave you some shit, bro.
Those are the days when Ramon was dabbling with the devil's lettuce too.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
was he? Nah,
Oh, no,
he didn't have
I
a
did
face.
it.
Did he have a face? No, I don't think he did. Wait. Did he? I don't know.
No, I think he only did it at the apartment a few times. When he almost flew over the balcony, where
Yeah, I don't know. Wait. I don't know. I mean,
we almost flipped. He leaned so far.
Yes, dude. At the 1964 to 66, it had a telescoping steering wheel or it had the swing away steering wheel column.
Swing away. Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's okay. I wasn't that fucked up then. But I do remember that he's all like, check it out, bro. Relax, cachetes. Me decía el cachetes, el cabrón.
hey, so that one probably has the light on the glove box too that he probably showed you while he was driving. Hey, check this out, bro.
Hey, and I think at one
Trying to
time,
reach for
He
the
tried to
glove
reach to the glove box while he's smoking a joint and driving 60.
fucking all high on shrooms, y pedo, el cabrón. That's why maybe he slid the steering wheel so he had control and slide over.
box. Ay, güey, I don't know.
Maybe he wanted to get closer.
Ay, güey, se
You
te
know,
está
he was a little
arrimando el
maniac.
camarón.
He was a little maniac.
He was for sure. Where
Yeah. You know, but it was dude, that fucking night, and I remember because you even said like, check out this pics, bro. Like, look at the picture that so and so took. And then I'm looking at it like, hey, wait, you see it in the back?
atrás, ¿cómo?
That's me. Like, my hands up, like,
like Ramon's like in Six Flags way at fucking 1 a.m.
It looks like him on Splash Mountain.
like, no. El pinche Rivers with the steering wheel in the middle.
Yeah, like wait, why is his head down on the lap? Where what's going on here?
Shouldn't he be driving?
Hey, wasn't Ramon in the car with them? Where's
Wait,
he at?
why do I only see his hands on the steering wheel? And he's fucking,
And you're, no, no, para acabarla de chingar.
Te gusta, pero te asusta.
We're following you, and if we were going back to the studio or back to his house,
I took the wrong freeway.
yeah, you ended up going to City Terrace.
Yeah.
And then fucking El Rivers is like, bro, where are we? Hey, maybe he knows somewhere better. And I'm like, fuck it, I guess. And we're like in the hills of City
Oh
Terrace.
yeah, parece Tijuana ya, güey.
Pinches perros on the roof with broken glass in la barda, güey.
Yeah, pinche City Terrace parece Tijuana for those of you that don't know.
It's on the hills and fucking it's weird. Not that weird. It's a cool little town, little city, but it's different from the rest of the LA area, right? Because some parts are very flat. This is all hilly, and you got all these fucking apartments above.
Still, it looks like Tijuana.
It looks like Tijuana,
La
güey.
mesa de Otay. He says.
Ahí por la garrita, güey.
So
La
fucking
Colonia Guerrero.
he gets out.
Ahí por la Thai mesa, güey.
Yeah.
Por ahí. Por la libertad.
Cerca de la revolución,
Ahí
güey.
por la 20 de noviembre, güey.
Ah, yo creí que era el 5 de octubre. Ah, okay, my bad. Me equivoqué.
That's funny, güey.
But fucking, we're following you and you're lost.
I'm lost, bro.
Y este cabrón, especially in those curves and everything, he like, at some point, I think we even like went over like a hill that we landed. Like, I think we like
Got airborne.
Yeah, like airborne. Like, parecía pinche policíaca de San Francisco, Dirty Harry type of time. Boom. Like, what the fuck? Dude, bro, these cars are like tanks, man. Like, they could take a beating, bro. Like, oh shit, all right.
We got that one because it's low, bro. It doesn't flip.
No, like,
Oh, fucking guy.
and then, yeah, so that was a crazy night. But I was thinking, as I look at me acuerdo, I'm like, shit, I remember that. After the shows, we used to hang out.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to that.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, look at professional, bro.
I know, you know, and then not only that, but, you know, tocabas y nos quedamos. I remember when you played at the Satellite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were all right there. We had a table and fucking hasta que nos corrieron, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. But you know, also what happened, way, just to be honest, way, what happened is that I started taking this a little bit more serious, way, because in those days, I would just play guitar when I was practicing, and when we play, I wasn't really like putting in the time like I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
So that also contributed to that way, because in those days I didn't go home and play guitar. Way I just play guitar when I needed to, but now it's a little bit more like serious.
Yeah, finishing the show, like you said, you go home now and you play. But antes you finish the show, we hung out.
Taquear,
we got
güey.
fucking, we got drunk.
hot
We went,
dogs.
we're gonna go eat hot dogs or
La señora right there.
fucking, you're bleeding your own business,
Eating your own merch.
you know. And
We
then
don't got shirts, but we got hot dogs
Yeah,
back
that's
there.
right, bro.
But then if you fast forward, and you know, we start hanging out and we're starting to go see your shows because you were not in a band for a while.
Yeah, I gave up on music. Way I sold my gear. The guitars were in pawn shops, and I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. So it was like 2 or 3 years that I didn't even touch it. Way maybe this was probably like maybe I want to say like 6 or 7 years ago. Where I just didn't want anything to do with it. I was just like burned out. Way.
Well, when we got together to do this, way, you ya andabas medio.
That's right, bro?
Yeah.
But then you brought it because of the, you know, for the podcast when we started, because you know you did
I
have,
think he was getting back.
Yeah.
He was getting back on the.
I think the podcast kind of helped you maybe, or like kind of like pushed you.
It did help me. Way.
Yeah.
The podcast has helped me in a lot of ways that I can't even like say how. Way. It's made me a more open person and be more used to being around people. I'm not gonna lie, with like the June 11th show, like it's not that it's like for me, and I don't know, maybe this guy could relate to me. Where it's like, it's not like a fuck yeah. It's more like fuck. Let me prep for it.
Well, I for me it's fuck yeah, way. Like the event va a estar chingón.
Yeah.
The part I don't like is being up on
On the
stage.
stage.
Like for the event, I'm there, bro.
Yeah.
Like same thing like when we've had the ones here where like me la paso running around
Oh
doing
yeah, he's
other
just,
stuff.
This motherfucker parece el pinche el gobernador aquí, el alcalde. Fucking, hey, you're good. Fuck yeah. Hey, you want another chela?
He's a good host. Way.
Yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
is. But ya que está calientito.
Yeah.
You know, once
Even when
you
I'm not calentito.
no,
güey.
no, no. When you're not calentito, you're like you're friendly.
You don't make the distinction between the host part and just going up to people and chatting it up. Way before the thing, y no ando calentito. Yeah, I am going like saying. I want to make sure everybody's good. Way, you know, before
Yes.
I'm good. Way.
Yeah.
And then later after the show, ya que ando calentito, I go and joke around with people.
Yeah.
También. Still trying to be that host, but it's diferente now because now I'm doing jokes as where before it's like, hey, you're good, way, you want a chela? Hey, ¿quieres este? Did you get a sticker? Like,
Hey,
that mamada, you know?
we got the burger or the hot dog guy out here. You got the drinks in the front. Or the,
Yeah, so there's como dice Ramon, where there's 2 different Fernandos.
Well, there's 3 different Fernandos. Because if you go back to Culver City, way,
Culver City.
you turn into the 3rd Fernando. Way.
the blackout.
I turned that corner way.
No, well, going back to the Dodger game, fucking, ya cuando llegué, we're right there, and I saw everybody had a drink, but I'm all like, Ceviche Joe's all like, hey, you want a beer? Let's go get a beer. I'm like, all right, I'll get, I owed Alfred a beer. I'm like, yeah, I'll get Alfred a beer. Like, oh, let me go with you because you could only get 2 drinks at a time. So, you know, all right, cool, fuck it. all right, vamos. And then he's all like, hey, do you drink these beers? And I'm like, nah, I just stick to either Modelo or La Estrella Jalisco, or like, nah, I mean, my preference is Newcastle, but no las tienen aquí, so I'll drink these,
Chiramon. It's Mexican Heritage fucking day. Este quiero una Newcastle.
I know, right?
Some British
No. But I mean, I like Modelos and I like Estrella Jalisco.
No, for sure, way.
But they had Bud Lights. I don't drink Bud Lights. They had other ones. So I got these two drinks, and then he's telling me about, like, these are 8%, bro. These will get you
8% is strong.
They fucking hit.
What's just because I mean I'm not really into it, way, but what's the percentage of, like, let's say a Bud Light, way?
What's like in the fours, like 4.5.
So the eights are starting to get
double.
Come see lo doble.
But the same thing, like the Modelos también are like probably 4.8 something.
Oh, really? They're a little light. Oh, but I've heard 12. There's like
there's beers. Yeah.
What's the highest right now that it gets to?
Higher. Highest. I don't know. There's a lot of beer now.
But is that even tasty, way at the 15-12%?
I don't remember if I had something that high. But
I think you start off with something where it gets you buzzed, and then by the time you hit those, then it gets tasty.
Okay.
Because there's some like imperial stouts, shit like that, way. Because se ponen cañón. There's IPAs, pues, that are fucking. But now it's all another world, way. Like when I was into. When I had fucking money for the fancy beers, it was different like world, way. Like the Belgians were cool because those were like the more high quality ones, like imported ones. All the little microbrews were still like coming up, So you had some, but not like now. And now you can go into like Sarah's or like a cool little spot like that way, and they have from Long Beach and LA and fucking San Diego and Oakland, like everywhere, like has little microbrews.
Now, let me ask you this way, because this happened in the music industry, way, and where more options doesn't necessarily mean that it's better for the industry. Like, music, where anybody can put some fucking shit on Spotify and call themselves a musician. Do you think that like having all these different options, do you think that hurts the industry, way, or it helps to have all these options?
Well, here's what I mean, I'm not as into it, like I said, like I don't know the industry so much anymore, way, pero I just know little snippets. Pero what I do like is that, like, now you go into like a Sarah's or like these little spots that now carry like a bunch of little microbrews, or even like the fake microbrews that are owned by the big companies.
Yeah.
But now you go in there and a lot of stuff is local, pues. A lot of stuff, like I said, Long Beach, LA, like the surrounding areas, or people like
Orange
even
County
in Southeast LA are brewing now, So like depending where you are, you get that. Like when I went to like Arizona, you went into that little place and they had like their local stuff, where like stuff in Arizona. When you go up north a little bit, it's that little area. So you get
it's a representation of the community.
Yeah, so that part is cool.
I get it. Okay,
but so it's not so much like because también there's a whole pedo where the big companies buy out the little microbrews, but keep using that name y todo.
For sure, yeah.
But they start making it now in their little factories.
Yeah.
But obviamente that's not as clear because the can still looks the same, ¿entiendes?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of that shit. So you got to watch out with that. That maybe is where it gets into your territory. That maybe the choice is not even like a real choice anymore, ¿entiendes?
Because I mean, if I go to a bar, way, obviously I'm just gonna stick to the stuff that I know, way. But I feel like for somebody like me, way, which I don't know, maybe more people, the majority probably are like me, no way. Like there's a certain crowd that's really like a fucking connoisseur of like beers. So for somebody like me, all those choices is just fucking noise, way.
We'll get a sampler.
Pues es que, como dices tú, no te gusta tanto la chela to begin with.
Yeah.
So that's hard to say, but it's like, but I guess since there's so many flavors, there's something for everybody, way.
Yeah.
Pero como te digo, it's a big pedo with like the big companies buying the smaller ones and then just incorporating them. And like, ponle, you started drinking this little microbrew place, this little touching on, and you keep drinking. And at some point it just tastes different. You go, oh, well, that, it's kind of what happens when companies grow, the batches get bigger, the little things, maybe, some things have to change type of deal. Como dice, like Ramon gets mad, oh, it doesn't fucking sound the same type of shit. But what you don't know sometimes is que, the big Anheuser's of the world bought it. They kept the name, the labels, todo lo demás, it looks exactly the same, but they moved production to their big ass fucking factory.
Yeah.
¿Me entiendes? So, and a lot of that is not like made clear, pues, like you don't turn the can, it says it doesn't have a big Anheuser-Busch thing.
I'm sure
they hide it well,
I'm sure if a big company like Anheuser fucking jumps in, they want to maximize their profit, so they probably start cutting corners on the quality of of the.
I mean, I can't say
Or
if
they
they
do
cut
bigger
corners.
batches.
I don't know enough, but like I'm saying, you scale it up, and I mean, you're not. It doesn't have that personal touch anymore. But the thing about the microbrew is, I'm assuming, like most of the time, that person's really the little
beer
brewmaster
master.
is
The
is
connoisseur,
really
yeah.
into it. He's hands on, like he has to taste everything. But que esté
Takes it, yeah.
And once you get to that level, pues yeah, you taste a little fucking like a little tiny.
But you
fucking
got
thing, maybe.
production, and then you got trucks waiting. You got to lo tienes que embotellar or can
I'm
it.
sure
so
you cut corners,
everything's-
way.
Yeah, everything's fast
I
paced.
mean, isn't that like the in and out dilemma where they don't want to expand because they don't want
They
to
never
freeze.
want to expand fast. Yeah.
They don't want to freeze their meat, and then I mean, I get it, way, but
I mean, they've expanded a lot, pero yeah, they've for a long time they fought it, pues.
I know sometimes we can't rely on our memory and fucking even worse, our taste buds, way. But I was having this conversation yesterday that I used to dude. When I was a kid, I started gaining weight, because I would eat a whole fucking large pizza of Domino's. Where that was my thing, dude. It was like before I found this, food was like my comfort way. I would eat a whole even like when I started, like when I was 17 and 18, that I was overweight, way. And I know you guys always shit on me like, fuck, dude, you weren't overweight, but I felt overweight.
No, you were.
I felt it.
Yeah, no, I seen the pictures.
Yeah,
Sí
estaba cachetón, güey.
cachetón,
I mean,
güey.
I had insecurities about my man boobs and
Se
shit.
enojó el pinche caritón. Tama. Bueno.
Yeah. I had insecurities, way. Like, I didn't learn how to swim because I didn't want to take my shirt off because I just felt like I wasn't. And so that really affected me, way. But the point of the story was that I would eat a whole large pizza, way, of Domino's. And it was like the cheese. And I still have the memory of the taste. And obviously, we can't go by memory because it's so fucked, way. Our memory is not reliable. But I have the same pizza now. And I don't know if what it is, way, but I can taste the difference, way. I can taste the difference in the pepperoni, the sauce, and the cheese.
The
and
dough.
It's just different ingredients in the 90s, way, obviously, way. They were putting less shit in
Oh,
our
it's
food.
not the same way.
Yeah, for sure. But I feel like people get so used to a taste like you, like you're saying, these people that are connoisseurs of beer, that I think like the hardcore fucking people, they can taste when something happened. Like there's a change in, wait, what happened here?
Oh, yeah.
Pero también, I mean, fucking, sorry vatos, pero those vatos can be sometimes a little bougie, bro. Like they get a little too, even like I'm telling you, like when I was remember I think I used to have like a weekly trip like to Bevmo,
So
which is where
they knew you at Bevmo already.
Pinche Bevmo, sometimes to El Ramirez when it was just the one
Ramirez
spot.
was fucking crazy.
Yeah, but it was when it was the one little
On
one.
Soto?
Right? Yeah, so fucking. So I'd make little like almost weekly or bi-weekly trips, ponle, güey, con llegaba el chequecito probably. And I'd come home, put some in the fridge.
Llegabas con dos cajas de cartón from different ones, and then dude, I benefited from it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. So, but then like the times the micro brews, there wasn't as many, pues. Maybe I don't know if it was better or worse, güey. La neta no sé. Pero as like ponle how many. I don't know if we had started doing this podcast already, but there's been a few people since, pues, that fucking, they'll have their little fucking nice microbrew, no pinche fiesta, ponle, or little carne asada, whatever they bring. People bring what they like type of shit. And someone gave me a Bud Light, pues, so yo tomando una pinche Bud Light, way. They're like, oh, bro, how could you drink that? I go, someone gave it to me, way. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, bro, you gotta fucking try this and try it. Oh, yeah, go, it's fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want one, I go, yeah, te me cae la Bud Light. No, bro, you can leave that shit.
Yeah.
Someone gave it to me, way.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, bro, you don't know fucking. I go,
They
bro,
told you've had these discussions?
yeah, and I'm like, bro, I know beers, bro, pero I'm fine, güey. I'll finish my Bud Light.
Yeah.
Y si se me antoja, I'll go grab one of yours, güey. No hay pedo.
So these guys, if you offer them a Bud Light, they're like,
Oh,
no.
dude, some people get off.
Oh, yeah,
don't give me that
they
fucking
get
shit.
offended, bro.
What?
Or the people también with the. I mean, this is ya es otra discussion. Pero the people con el remember the ¿cómo se llama? The White Claws.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's fucking water. Dude, drink what you're gonna drink, güey.
Yeah.
Whatever
I don't know
gets
why
you
you're
buzzed,
judging,
bro.
bro.
Whatever gets you there. Less guilt or more guilt, whatever it is.
That's like
You know where it's
everything, right,
going.
bro? Like we deal with this in every single aspect of life right
Yeah.
now. There's always that person that's like, oh, no, why are you playing that guitar? Why are you playing that guitar in that song? It's just I don't know why we do that way. It's so fucking stupid when you think
It
about it.
comes
I
down to
guess-
what you're saying, the options too.
Yeah.
Güey. Like there's so many options.
But
now.
not only that, but it comes out to like, I guess that person wants to show you that they know what they're talking about, that they're,
También.
like, levantándose
But that's
el
their
pinche cuello.
insecurity.
Yeah, but they want to make sure that, you're not the only one, You know, like, yeah, I know music, or I know beer, or I know coffee, or I know cigars, or I know whiskeys, all of this. I know mezcal, or I know tequila.
Nah, way. And this is one of those things that this podcast has taught me, way, that I try to be
We don't
aware
know
of.
shit.
No, not even that. Well, yeah, that for sure. 100.
Oh, I should. Sorry to cut you off, but we should put an asterisk. We get a little bougie about coffee.
Yeah, we do. I can't drink 7-Eleven coffee
Oh,
anymore.
I get bougie about a lot of shit. Where I'm
Okay.
not talking
Yeah,
shit, way,
I know.
but like, don't come at me with some fucking Chinese guitar. I'll send you back.
Oh, sorry. Wait,
No,
dale.
but what I was gonna say is one of the
bad.
things that speaking of, like Ramon was saying, that with people, it's their insecurities that they want you to know that they know what they're talking about. The thing that this podcast has taught me, where that I take in every conversation is I started to see how fucked up it is and douchey it is for somebody to tell you, like if I was to tell you something, Ramon, like, or you guys, and I'm like, hey, have you guys heard of fucking this and that? The traditional thing that people do because they just do it instinctively, they don't understand what the conversation is they'll start talking about it. You just ask them if they've heard about it. You're not telling them to take over your fucking story and give all the facts. All you're saying is, hey, guys, have you guys heard of this? The simple question for a conversation is, yeah, I heard of it. And then you let that person fucking explain. But what happens a lot of the times in conversation is you tell somebody, hey, wait, have you heard what happened with so-and-so? And they're like, yeah, this is this. And 5 minutes later, you're like, oh yeah, no, but that's not what I was gonna say. But and it's like they take over your conversation because they want you to know that they know what they're talking about.
Guilty.
But what this podcast has taught me is, like, just say yes or no and let the person finish what they're
They're
saying.
asking you for a reason type of deal.
They're asking you because they don't want to just have you heard of this? It's not go talk about it. It's an entry to the conversation. This is where I want to take it. So a person that's fucking interested, or that I think what they should do, maybe they shouldn't, but what I think the most obvious thing to do is just to say yes or no. Let that person talk. And then after they're done, let the whole world or the people in the crowd know that you also know about it. But let them fucking tell you what they were going to say first, man.
I know.
That shit's so annoying to me, bro.
You know what? You used to point it out, and it kind of like, like, oh, okay, como dicen, el buen entendedor, pocas palabras, but yeah, when you would tell me like, hey, bro, let me tell the fucking story, you're like, oh shit, yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad. But it's something
We all
where-
do it, though.
Yeah, it's something where, like, if you're, now I'm working on it. I think I'm much better. I got much better on it
for sure.
Like, you do like, let's just say, for example, you bring up, hey, did you hear about this band? Like, Simon, what do you know? Like, and then you tell me, and I'm like, oh, did you also? Because what I know, this is what I heard, and that's how we get the conversation going. It's not anymore like, hey, have you, like, for example, hey, have you heard of Chicano? I'm like, oh yeah, the Russian band, que el singer lo mataron, or que sabe que, like, and then the guitar was from David, but like, yeah, no, I was just gonna, yeah. Oh yeah, so what? Well, no, they're just a cool Russian band, bro.
But maybe I'm wrong with it, because I feel like people do it as an insecurity to let you know that they know what you're talking about, and do you think it's that, or maybe I'm seeing something different?
For me, and my thing is like, it's an excitement that you know something that I know, and it's like, and I was like this with Pulp Fiction. When someone would bring up Pulp Fiction or whatever, like, dude, did you know it was in the suitcase? Or did you see the combination? Did you know that this is a connection to that? And it's going back and forth. But then more often than not, you run into people that just really like the movie but went into depth. So when you find that one person that's like, oh yeah, dude, they're like, oh, going back and forth, the riff is good. It's not like, my chile is bigger than yours, but it's just like information. Like, yeah, I heard it here, or I read it there. Or like, I knew so-and-so and so that fucking was in the production or the cast or whatever. And yeah, and I'm like, that's the way it was for me. Not to shit on your story or say that you don't know shit, but it was exciting for me that to find somebody that I could relate to or have that conversation with.
There's some stats that are coming our way that supposedly interrupting somebody during the conversation is a sign of you having interest in the conversation. The problem is that they were saying it's a blurry line from just being a fucking dick and actually being interested. So it's up to you to figure out if the person that just interrupted me, is it because they're interested in what I'm saying and they're excited, or they're just being dicks. Way it's like one of those blurry fucking.
They
lines.
just want to jump in with their.
Because it makes sense, right? When people interrupt you, it's like they're excited about what's going on.
And that was my case, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember it happening when we went to a birthday party up in, I don't know, where was it? In San Bernardino or somewhere for one of your ex singers. And I was telling a story, and then one of the friends.
I have more exes singers than exes girlfriends.
When I'm telling a story,
Wow.
and this compa, your compa, jumped in and kept cutting me off, and dude.
I know what you're talking about.
And at one point, I mean, even my sister said, "Dude, your fucking face was like, you know, like, would you shut the fuck up and let me tell my story?" You know,
You're stealing your. Thunder,
it was one of those like I may, and I know I might have been that guy, and I know I've done it. You know, and maybe I still do it, or maybe I will still continue doing it. Me vale madre. No te creas.
Wait, but they don't teach people how to speak. They don't teach anybody how to have a conversation. It's not something that we learn, way. It's just something that you think that it comes natural, but having a conversation with somebody is a fucking art, way. There's cadence. You have to know timing. You have to know when to come in. You have to know when to let them finish. And then you have to really gauge the conversation, because there's times where, like, if you're really paying attention to what's going on, you're like, right now I could take this conversation here if I say this, or I can take it
over
here.
there.
And then sometimes when we're doing the podcast, way, when we're talking and you guys are in the fucking giving the point, your perspective, in my head it's like, do I want to take it here?
Oh, you did it earlier.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but it was.
Yeah, no, you did it earlier, and I'm still waiting.
But
I'm still waiting to bring it back, because I got a little point to say to that.
No, but
I
that's just wait. What I like to do is I like to make people uncomfortable sometimes.
No, it wasn't uncomfortable. But it was actually a genuine question that you had, or like, y antes de que se te olvidara, you brought it up. Like,
What is it?
well, so when I was telling the story that with Ceviche Joe getting the beer, that I said that it was 8%. Then you're like, hey, so it is 8%, and that totally changed the path of the conversation. Where like, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna cut you off or anything.
Yeah.
Because I still have to finish that story, but I'm like, sometimes I let them go.
Yeah, for sure, and we're all
but
working on it.
I don't think that was one of, like, he's saying that he did it on purpose. Like,
No.
do I go this way or do I?
No, but
he was just curious.
Yeah, but
and it
I-
sidetracked.
But I see how, like, just a question in the middle of a story or conversation,
Yeah.
it totally deviates, and then it leaves that person.
That was my bad way.
No, but
that's
Don't
exactly
worry, it's in the intro.
no, but that's
I'm supposed to interrupt him.
that's exactly what that is. Where it's like, no, that was my bad. I shouldn't have done that, because to a listener, they're like, wait, what the fuck was he gonna say?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no,
and it's happened
it's a
more
work-
often than not, because I'll get like DMs, or like, most of the times I end up talking to Westside Dave.
Yeah.
And then like, hey, so you never finished, like, what part? Like, yeah, you were saying this, but then either Fernie said something, or Esteban said something, or even on the other podcast, the twins or Alfred, you know, they jumped in. I'm like, fuck, I don't even remember anymore. Like, what? I'm like, dude, you got to understand, I talk a lot. I can't remember all the fucking conversations I have.
We all do that way.
But that's a conversation way.
But it's not to put a responsibility on you, way, but it's the responsibility of the person that the conversation went that way. It's their responsibility to bring it back.
But the audience or the people, like, and I'm thinking like in the group of people, I've learned to let if my story or whatever I'm talking about just evaporates, or like, you know, it just it fades out. I'm not gonna bring it back, because then it's like, you know, like what happened earlier when we were talking and I was answering texts, and then I made a comment to one of the stories that you said, and then you guys were all asked like, what the fuck were you saying? And then friends are like, oh, he's bringing it back to
that was different that way.
but no, it also
you
happens.
weren't in that. You weren't like.
I was hearing it, but I was distracted.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I gotta fucking say something to this, you know. But then I'm like, I'm over here.
No, but he's right. I should work on that.
No. But
'cause
it's
we all
good.
do it. But sometimes it's necessary. I feel like sometimes it's like you're in the moment, and it's a good point on. Wait, can I double click on that kind of thing?
Yeah.
But then no, dude, it's not okay. Way that's something that I have to work on. It's like the listener's not going to enjoy that way, because it's like you don't want the person talking and not letting somebody prove it. I'll work on it way for sure.
No,
it's good that you brought it up.
it's not bad, but it's a perfect example of how one little comment or a question, it just deviates it, and it's like, I'm okay with it now. before, like maybe when we first started, I would have like, hey, well, fuck what you're saying right now. Let me finish my story.
He'd keep trying to go on his story. Remember?
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah,
We would be deviated talking about something else, and he used to keep trying to get a story in. That used to be funny way. But I'm saying I think that's a natural,
where let's interrupt.
But I think that's a natural conversation, pues. I mean, the only reason it affects right now is because estamos grabando and people are listening.
Yeah.
But in a normal conversation, that's how it goes. If not, there'd be no conversation, pues. You know, like if you get curious about something, you ask about that, and it deviates. That's just a natural.
And then it starts another conversation.
It's a natural thing.
Or it leads to something else where like now more people are engaged.
I mean, let's just ask simple questions. What is conversation? Like, let's start there. What is a conversation? Is a conversation? What I mean is what
an interaction between a group of people or two people, just sharing information or relating stories. You know, where like both parties or all parties could converse and have their opinions or add to the topic, or maybe debunk it or lo que sea. But it's just a group of more than two people just sharing, I guess, a story or a topic and having ideas or opinions on it. But I think that's that. I think for me, that's what a conversation is.
No, for sure, way. But I mean, what I think a lot of people need to like, in their heads or amongst themselves, figure out what's the purpose of the conversation. Because the way I feel about a conversation is, if I'm gonna like ask Fernie about the percentage, I subconsciously do it to add context. Way It's not that I'm doing it for like my whole gain, but when I have a conversation with somebody, I want to add to the conversation way, and I want to take from it. I just don't want to be like closed-minded way, because even though sometimes it might sound like I'm a stubborn person, way, so sometimes it sounds like, this guy, I'm not going to agree with him. And then I'm driving home or during the conversation, it's like, wait, bro, that's not the point of it. Like, it's great that everybody has a different perspective. Way.
Yeah.
I mean, a conversation is something that people don't understand what it really is. Way.
Well, it's because there's different conversations, no? Like, there's like I'm saying, like this natural conversation you have when you're at a party place and you're having a conversation with people. There's always going to be a story that doesn't get finished. There's always going to be a point that doesn't get finished, because the natural conversation, people ask a question, and that, like we said, you throw story word off, or maybe it'll just be a short little thing, and then you can come back with your story. But the conversation evolves, pues. And then there's a conversation, ponle, that you're having, ponle, at some convention or something, or some business function, where there's a theme or there's a question that you're discussing, and that conversation has to be focused. So like, yeah, you can, if you go off topic, someone has to bring it back to what we're talking about. Relate whatever this went off back to the center. So, and I'm sure there's other ones we can keep reiterating what a different conversation is. But like this conversation to me is a natural conversation. So sometimes the story is going to get mochado. Sometimes a point's going to get mochado.
You got to sacrifice.
Sometimes we're not going to get everybody's opinion, because maybe we get two opinions in and then we get distracted and someone else's opinion doesn't get thrown in. Because to me, this is a natural conversation. It's not like we're not in a business convention. We don't come in like we say, like with the theme of today we're going to talk about this, and we should stay on topic.
For sure, yeah.
I'm glad we don't do that anymore.
But there's not that it's a theme, but when I come into this room or I set myself up for the podcast, it's the for me, the purpose is to add context, way to add something to the conversation. But like if I'm at a party or somewhere and there's some guy with insecurities that wants to be the alpha, hey bro, take it. Yeah. My old days, I would have fucking bumped heads with this fucking guy and try to fucking make him feel like shit and
throw facts.
And then, but now it's like, hey, bro, I'm just a prop in this movie of yours, bro. Like, hey, bro, you do you. I'm just gonna hang out.
I think that's something that the podcast has done for me. It's like I no longer seek for that sole attention, like where I have to be the one, like the center of attention, where I have to, like, somehow it's worked out to the point where like, también me pasa lo mismo. Someone goes in and they're talking it off, and if I'm saying something and they want to hijack it, I let them hijack it. I'm like, no big deal. No big problem, because I'm all like, hey, I'm in a podcast, bro.
Yeah.
I get to say what I want there, you know? But no, in all honesty, that right there, it's no longer an issue for me. It's no longer like, you know, like I got a better story or like your shit's not entertaining like mine is, or like you don't tell, you don't tell stories like I do. Nah, I just like let them go, and then and it's changed.
You know me? Of course you do. That's because I'm famous.
You know, so
I don't gotta tell you.
yeah. But también, this podcast y también the other Latino Happy Hour kind of like helped me out with that. You know, at some point, it was during those times. Like at some point, I just kind of like let go of the reins. You know, like I passed the steering wheel over to, I slid it over to like, I'm like, hey, I'm not the center of attention here, and I'm okay with that now.
Yeah.
There you go. Fucking
You're grown, bro.
yeah, pinche, the 2020s made a change.
No, that's great, way. I'm happy to hear that. I mean, it's and then you don't have to be in all the conversations. There's some, not just men, sometimes with women, where I'm like, I'm not gonna talk to this about you because this, you have your point of view, like you have your perspective. Like, let's just hang out.
Yeah.
Like you have to be like, come on, dude. Like we're not gonna see eye to eye. It's not gonna fucking work. And sometimes it's okay to just not have a conversation too, way. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's okay to just avoid
Listen.
it.
Just listen. Oh, no, I mean, you just listen.
Why listen? Yeah.
Yeah, you nod your head, you know, politely agree or politely disagree. Or like, you know, like,
When it started, it sounded like a conversation.
no, you just
Wait,
like,
what the
sometimes, you know, I really tried, especially now with, you know, like with the politics and a lot of the stuff that was going on. I was like, I was not triggered, but I'm like, no, I can't stay quiet. Like, fuck this shit. And at some point, I just like, fuck it. All right. You know, they're talking, they have their opinions. And I think it's like, you know, it's already like how you guys have talked about when someone's having a conversation and you both are talking, but either one of you is listening. You know, so I'm all like, all right, I'm just going to let them talk. I'm listening, but I'm not really agreeing with you.
It's just a fascination to make somebody think like you. Where that's one of the issues in society is like we want people to think like us.
Yeah.
Like, why do you think like that? Like, no, that's not right. And then we're all guilty. I'm fucking guilty of that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're all judgy, right?
I mean, you have to be as a human.
right,
Way.
right,
It's not
good.
that you have to. It's just that we are. But it's really important to understand what you're doing, way, and catch yourself while it's happening, way. Because it's like, wait, what am I doing right here? Am I trying to convince this person, or am I actually listening to them? Because, like, I'm not a woman, way. So if a woman's giving me her perspective and what she's going through, I would feel the same way if I was a woman and I went through exactly what they're feeling through or going through. But if I judge it from a man's perspective, then I'm not going to understand what they're going through, way. So it's important for me to see it through their lens and talk to them based on who they are, not who I am, way, because that's where a lot of things get misinterpreted from both sides, women as well. When women have conversations with us, sometimes they're not seeing our perspective because it's all about their perspective and how they feel, and that's not a healthy conversation for me.
And vice versa, because I've been in conversations too where I'm listening
I
to.
started with the man, where
Sorry, my bad.
yeah, and
Talk about listening,
and I'm
bro.
working on that too. Like exactly what I just did right now. It's not just talk about one side, because what I'm doing is I'm avoiding. This is me avoiding the back and forth by also including guys, because I know that if I'm talking to a woman and she's telling me about her issues, if I don't include me into this or her into it, it's just going to say, yeah, but guys. So I don't want to do that. That's not a healthy conversation. I want you to acknowledge, I want you to know that I know that we're also at fault, and I know that it's an issue. But it's just noise that I don't need in this conversation, which is important for me to. That's why I first started with the guys and then I went with the girls. But then you didn't listen to me say guys.
No, I didn't
And
hear
so
the
then
guys.
you're defending women. This
No.
machista, this machista right here is not a.
I apologize. I didn't hear it.
This is neutral, bro. I'm not taking sides. Where
No. Oh, but
Right away. Right away.
hey, thank you for paying attention, bro.
Right away.
I don't know what I heard or I looked over.
He started waste.
No, I honestly thought I heard or something over here, so I looked over.
He's blaming the
you can
fantasma
see-
way.
No, I caught myself because I heard a noise and I looked over and I was like, what the fuck was that?
No.
And then that's when I came back and I caught the rest of it. But I think in that little section where like I got distracted,
It's all right, bro.
you know, not that I was cutting you like, oh, I'm just gonna shut them out. No, it's just I thought I heard something. Like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, we live in interesting times, bro.
Review the tape.
Yeah, review the tape, listeners.
No.
You know, but yeah. So can I finish the Ceviche Joe story?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Sorry.
Wow. All right.
Only because I thought it was funny. But now some people might be thinking like, hey, what was that Ceviche Joe story?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
It's not gonna have the same impact anymore. But I'm
Why
just
not?
gonna,
No, really.
I'm just gonna go with
well,
it.
You keep saying that it's not, so now you're putting that into their
All right,
heads
well,
that
let's
it's
see.
not.
So, recap. Fucking, I get there, Ceviche Joe and I go get drinks. We go
Is
to
it
the
that long
little.
ago?
Oh, some people might have forgotten. They might have been distracted too.
Sorry.
So fucking, we go and then he's all like, I get the estrellas and he's all like, hey, have you tried these beers? I'm like, nah, dude, I really don't. I don't know if it was an IPA or not.
It is an IPA.
An IPA, right? I'm like, I really don't do IPAs, bro. He's like, dude, it's like they hit, dude. They're 8%. I'm like, oh shit, all right. Again, I don't know what the rating was, but I'm like. I know what gets me fucked up and I know what doesn't. So, all right, cool. So he gets it. I'm like, you know what? You think Fernie would drink it? I'm like, yeah, Fernie drinks anything, dude. Anything you give him, he'll drink it. You know?
Give it a try, bro.
Yeah. So he's like, all right, I'm going to take him. But I'm like, warning, you're going to take him that way. You're going to be responsible for him. He's all like, what? Hold on. Let me finish. Wait.
He can't handle his own.
No. You're going to be, because Fernie's a fucking gremlin, dude.
Wow.
It's like you don't feed him after midnight. You don't get him wet.
Hey, bro, sorry to interrupt you, but I like how he was like, hey, you guys interrupted me gonna talk about how Fernie is irresponsible. I can't hold his own.
Wow.
So, no, because...
You don't let me get to the part where I talk shit, he said.
No. There's an irony to this conversation, actually.
God.
So I'm like, you're going to be responsible for Fernie, eh? Fucking Ceviche Joe. So I'm like, oh, no,
Because he's bringing me one beer.
No, well, I figured that
no
one
control.
beer, te va a poner calientito, he's going to come back and get more.
He's gonna bring me one of the beers that I'm used to. All right, got it.
All right. So
Continue
he gets
on.
it and he goes. Throughout the night, the gremlin ended up being Ceviche Joe. You know, Ceviche.
I wouldn't say it was a gremlin.
No, but he was pinche Ceviche Joe estaba calientito to the point where like I remember like the video that Alfred posted. They were at King Taco and fucking Ceviche Joe's trying to do ollies in somebody's skateboard and he couldn't.
¿No le salía?
No, but in the background, I'm watching the video. In the background, you can see Fernie's baseball cap, and you can hear Fernie laughing, like his laughter. Like I'm all
Dude,
like,
I haven't laughed that much in a long time.
and I'm all like, okay, this is a good change because it's not, Fernie all pedo now. Fernie's over there having a good time eating his fucking tacos. Y acá está
having a
Ceviche
good
Joe
time, man.
trying to fucking do an ollie. Casi, dude,
Was I a gremlin when we went to the fluffy thing? Because
No,
I had
dude.
more beers that night
You were a
than.
good time, right?
no, yeah, but I don't. You were having modelos.
Gremlin sounds
I
negative.
mean, when
right?
you got there, I was having a modelo.
Can you explain what gremlin is, way to somebody that's not hip to that word? What is a gremlin?
So the movie The Gremlins. Did you ever see The Gremlins?
I mean, not really. Way. I don't know.
Okay, so you had Gizmo. Gizmo was what is it, Magwai? Magwai?
Algo así, yeah.
Yeah, he was a Magwai. So he's cool and everything. But if you get him wet, feed him after midnight, and there was another thing that you didn't do to them, or bright sunlight, or like sunlight. I think it was.
I just
Then
remember the
it has a
wet part
negative
and-
effect, Si lo mojabas, fucking le salían los otros salían más little gremlins, right?
So era delicado el güey.
No, salían más Magwais, right? Salían más like
Well, salían like the little gremlins.
yeah, no. The gremlins is once you feed them after midnight.
Oh.
If you feed them after midnight, esos cabrones turn into like fucking evil little creatures. They're no longer cute and adorable.
Yeah.
They're not cute and adorable. Now they become assholes.
Oh, so you go from cute to an asshole. That's what it means. Oh, okay, I get it.
So fucking yeah.
Apparently.
I get it.
So fucking Fernie's a gremlin. He's cool and everything.
You
But
start cute, but then you're
cuando lo
ugly.
empedas a rato, then you're responsible for him.
So does that mean Ramon works in the opposite direction? You give him a beer to fucking make him less judgy?
Yeah, no shit, bro. Ramon starts off an asshole and he ends up cute.
I know. Míralo, qué cachetoncito.
So pinche Tony Aguila over there, fucking
El
that
Joe
taco.
Halcon.
Joe Halcon.
I was calling him Joe Halcon.
Yeah.
That is funny, bro.
Yeah, so
Because first I was Aguila and I was like, no, Hawk is not an Aguila.
that's an halcón. Yeah, so
That shit was funny though, güey.
Yeah.
Because así empezó, güey. So some dude just wanted to show up. Like he sat like behind us, like on the other side of the thing. He was just trying to show off he had just bought a new skateboard, way.
Some kid or dude?
He was probably in his 20s.
Yeah,
way.
he looked older.
So it wasn't like a kid, so he had it was brand new, way.
Yeah.
Tell me about his fucking bearings, way. Que they're fucking this, because Joe asked him, oh, bro, is that a fucking...
He used to be a skater, Joe?
Well, apparently. But he just asked him, hey, what kind of board is that type of deal? So, como like you say, the guy got excited.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fucking this, and I just got it. He get the bearing. So, like, the guy started going off.
Yeah.
So, out of nowhere, fucking, hell yeah, cool. Fucking, ya se voltea el Joe. Ya los volteamos todos a acabar los tacos. And Joe's like, fuck yeah, bro. I can still do a kickflip.
¿Tú está pedo?
Güey, andaba calentito. But he's not telling the guy, he's telling like us.
Oof.
And Alfred's like, well, dude has a board right there. Let's see. And so fucking Joe's like, yeah, you think you'll let me? And we turn around anyway. Can he fucking board? Yeah. The guy's like, put him in an awkward spot. He's like, está nuevecito, pero I guess, güey.
No me la van a raspar.
No me la van a rayar.
No tenía nada de raspar.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, so I was like, pobre vato, güey. So ahí va el pinche Joe Alcón to do a kickflip. No le salía ni madre.
Shit.
He get all upset. Fucking acá está otro güey trying to take the video for the fucking TikTok or whatever.
It's because that's the start of some stories where, hey, I could do a kickflip too. Oh, yeah, show me.
A ver, there's a skateboard right there, bro.
We're all worried that the Rucon's gonna fucking break a hip.
shit.
Or a fucking twist an ankle.
Hey, did he fucking bring out a candle from his pants and fucking started working on the sidewalk? Because he was waiting for this moment his whole life, bro.
So then he couldn't do it. He comes back and sits down all our weeds. He knows like a pedo. We're fucking laughing, talking shit.
He didn't get in the air?
When the kickflip part, he didn't even keep the board under him.
If you go to Alfred Robles page.
I don't think he put the kickflip
Yeah, no,
part.
it's there.
The kickflip one?
It's a short one, but
there was like three. No.
Oh, he
that's
didn't
not
even
the
start
one.
with a nollie. He went straight to the kickflip.
No, he started with the kickflip. So,
Oh, shit.
so fucking, he didn't even keep the board under him, güey. Pero it was funny, güey. So ya lo sentamos, ya se está cagando aquel güey. Because he was also saying, yeah, bro, I used to grind. I go, hey, you used to grind poles? There's a pole right there you can grind, güey. Maybe you can do that. So ya se sienta todo agüite. We're fucking clowning him. And then while he's sitting there, he's like, well, maybe I can't do a kickflip anymore, but I can fucking sure ollie. So ahí vamos otra vez. The cycle starts again.
shit.
Oh, yeah? Hey,
bro.
compa. Hey, can he borrow the skateboard again? Yes, when he land on the video that he put fucking trying to ollie.
shit. He wanted to regain
He was
himself.
just doing like a wheelie way. He was getting no air.
so if you go to Alfred Robles,
And Alfred's like, do you gonna have to get that low way? Because he was getting all low.
Joe, do a kickflip. No, do an ollie, Joe. You're not making an ollie, Joe.
He didn't get airborne, right?
Yeah, ahí está Fernando atrás. Hey, bro, if you can't ollie, it's okay. There's a pole you can grind.
But you could hear Fernie's laughter in the background, dude. I was like, fuck, I missed out. But I'm like, nah, dude. I was watching this video because me mandó Alfred the video on the group DM. I was looking at him, entonces, doing my morning mass at 5:45 in the morning, like, what the fuck? I'm all like, holy shit. I was looking at it.
He was out of control.
Thinking fucking Joe got hurt. I'm like, fucking Joe se partió la madre. Because when we left Dodger Stadium, Joe ya estaba calientito.
Hey, give it a few way. In 2 years, he's going to be cutting the cucumber for the ceviche. And he's going to be like, hi, wait, what the fuck was that?
Something popped.
My lower back.
Dice Diosito, ¿querías ollie, cabrón?
Ahí está, güey.
Ahí te va, güey. 2 years later.
Put fucking Joe Alcon on blast. That was fucking funny though.
So dude, that was a fucking fun night, man.
That's funny, bro. Hey, that's the beginning of some stories, right? I could still ollie. Oh, really?
Hold my beer, hold my tacos.
You got lucky, güey.
Yeah, le salió bien, pobrecito.
Yeah, but that was a fucking. It was a good night, dude. And I think based upon that, I think when I guess Alfred comes back from tour, I think we might do another fucking Dodger night or something.
That's awesome, man.
I want to have a party, a big party.
Orale.
Shit, Fernie, make sure you don't become a gremlin, way. I don't like you fucking...
That's what I hear. Became a gremlin, way.
Yeah, I don't like you fucking having no control,
I
bro.
thought that was stage 3, Fernando,
He needs to
bro.
work
That
on
is stage 3 for now. That's what I was worried about. I'm like,
But
he's not driving.
Where was stage 1 and 2?
Yeah.
Well, no, because ya cuando llegué, you not that you were buzzard. You already had a beer, but I'm like, okay, I know this pattern. This is the beginning of a long night.
But you don't think it's kind of fucked up way that you basically throw him under the bus like that to
fuck.
somebody else. Right?
Hey,
Like,
wait, I've hung out with Fernando for many years, and I've seen how it starts, and it always starts like, hey, let me get Fernie a beer. Let's start off this way, and it's ended up because that 100 incidents, that was the only night that I've dealt with him.
Wait,
like
but
that.
that's like if I was a cheater way and I was dating some girl and you knew her and you go to the bar, you're like, hey, wait, it's that way. Be careful because he likes to cheat on women.
No, that's totally different. Way.
It's not different. It's
No.
Hold on.
How's that different?
That's infidelity. Over here, it's just like Fernie gets passed
but
out.
it's you telling somebody something that he might not even do because it's like he doesn't do it all the time. It's the same
But
thing.
I passed out way. I didn't start any fights or anything.
No. I'm not saying that you're responsible for him. I'm not going to be carrying Fernando. You know,
No, you weren't even there anymore.
No, but I'm not like, that's what, I mean, this is at the beginning of the night. I didn't know where it was going to lead to. So that's why.
It's like if it's like when I do it to you, it's I can't even say I'm not being a dick with, but it's exactly like if somebody asks, if this guy asks somebody a question and I'm like, hey, don't tell him anything because he fucking this and that. I mean, I'm sure you don't like that. Because you show a face. It's the same thing.
No, because I'll be like, oh, fuck, yeah.
No,
he's not wrong.
No, you're well way. I see your face.
Look,
I see your face.
But this is how long ago? This is like what? Fucking
last week.
You changed bands fucking a week ago, güey. No sos culero, güey.
I kind of like watch out for shit like that now. I'm a little bit more aware. I'm more conscious of it.
No, but I'm just saying the way that sounds when I say, hey, wait, this guy, this, and you're like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. That's the same way it sounds when you tell somebody that this guy can't hold his own way.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that Fernie can't hold his own. All I'm saying that once Fernie gets started, he's gonna make sure that he finishes the way he finishes.
But why the disclaimer way? Like, let's just have the night. Let's just enjoy it way.
It's because
finishes the way he finishes. He says, so I pick up a beer, bro, and it's all in, bro.
I know way.
like lately, the last incident that like Fernie's gotten like that was at the 100. That was it.
Like
from
5
there,
years ago?
Yeah. From there on, I really haven't seen it. Fernie just gets a little bit more animated, more fun. I enjoy that Fernie. That Fernie is fun.
That's the Fernie what Joe was getting to,
yeah,
bro.
but I just didn't know.
Beer.
I just didn't know because Joe, you gotta understand. Like I like como miré Joe was cool and everything, but then at some point in the night, I saw him drinking, and then I'm like, holy shit, wait a minute, who's driving? I'm like, fuck, all right.
I think Joe had like 2 or 3 ways.
I don't know, man.
Well,
By the end of the night, it looked like he might have had 2 or 3.
He did. I don't think he drinks as much as you think.
But at the end of the night, it's like, holy shit, that's the way.
That's pretty judgy,
I don't think he drinks as much as he.
Or am I kidding or no? Like
No, he andaba calientito.
Yeah, güey.
No estaba like al huevo.
I know, but you got to realize that mentality is exclusive to you, way, because I don't think this guy's like, hey, what's this guy could crash and kill somebody. Like, what's he doing? Like, I don't think anybody
Fernie
else
doesn't think that, or no, I'm not saying that I know what he thinks, but for me, it's I'll make it more evident. I'm like, hey, who's fucking taking care of this guy? Who's driving? Like, Fernie's not gonna like, worry about himself. Like, he's not gonna worry about that.
No, but see, you got to think like people are probably like, what's this guy worried about? Like, why is he just haciendo de pedo?
Yeah.
Because that's how sometimes I react to when you're like that with me. I'm like, hey, what are you worried about what I'm doing? Where just live your life. Don't fucking assume that because I smoke some weed, I'm gonna drop shit and I'm just super irresponsible. And it's like people see it a little differently. I've had to defend you before, way. Just saying. Hey, he means well. Like it's just.
I know he acts a little bit like a gremlin. Give him a beer, he'll come down.
Yeah, it's not that he means wow, dude. He's just worries about other people. Like I don't tell you the shit I've done for you, bro. Behind closed doors.
Jesus Christ.
I don't tell you, way, because it's not fair, way. But you gotta realize, way.
He should send you a fucking
I've
invoice.
had plenty of fucking conversations with people where I'm like, no, way. It's not that he's this. It's just
I mean, I guess we've all had it within each other.
Yeah, for sure, way.
Yeah, because sometimes. We're like, hey, where's Esteban? Like, oh, Esteban's busy or Esteban's got other things.
No.
I'm not going to say like, oh, no, he doesn't want to be here. Or like, no, I'm not like, no, Esteban's a busy guy.
I think that's what a friend should do, or that's what a partner should do is have the person's back and know that they're this way. Like, I'm not going to let somebody assume that you're a certain way when I know that you're not way. So I feel like it's my responsibility to like tell this person like, no, it's not that. It's just this. Like, come on. It doesn't.
And a lot of this is podcast theatrics, though.
What is?
Is it though?
What is?
Like, you know, like,
Hey, well, be honest. I mean, you brought it up. What is?
no, like sometimes, like a lot of the stuff, like, you know, it's just not that it's exaggerated, but sometimes we tell a story and it's not like, you know, that's not the way we always are, you know, like, for example, we really don't talk of the shit that we talk, you know, behind the microphones, you know, like
We talk more shit.
Yeah, but you know, but a lot of the shit.
How about that?
A lot of the shit, we're like, oh, hey, we're recording. Hey, let's go. Let's get in podcast mode, type of deal. You know, so por eso te digo, a lot of it is just like podcast theatrics.
I don't know. Man. I feel like our conversations are pretty similar off airway.
They're a little less colorful.
Well, they're more offensive.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Eso sí.
That's for sure.
They're more offensive, you know, but yeah, we find
That's
it
still the same conversation. When
It's still pretty much
just
the
a
same.
little bit, different wording, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, not that we walk on eggshells, we just change the words around.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
este güey, theatrics. Le dijiste a Joe que me iba a hacer un gremlin.
Yeah, hey,
No
if you're gonna keep fucking giving them that, dude, you're
That's
responsible
podcast-
because it's the
podcast
guy.
theatrics.
No, he didn't say keep giving him that. You said if you give him that.
No, because he's all like, I'll give it to Freddie. I'm like, all right,
See?
you're responsible for him now.
There was no mention
Because
of
I don't know
multiples.
what's gonna. If he,
I'm gonna start telling people that too. Hey, if you give Ramon those tacos, I am not responsible.
he becomes a gremlin.
Hey, if you tell this guy a secret, I'm not responsible for him spraying it everywhere. Right? I'm just saying
Just telling you right now.
he likes
Whatever
to gossip.
Whatever you tell him, bro, that's up to
Me
you. Bro.
encanta el chisme, so don't tell me fucking secrets, bro.
Don't tell him shit.
You tell him. I'm just telling you now, bro.
No, there's-
Convierte Águila uno. Just
Yeah.
say-
See how that sounds so weird? It's like if I tell somebody, hey, whatever you do, just don't tell Ramon anything because he likes to, he'll probably say it to somebody else. And if it's pretty private, just be careful. Like,
Hey.
you're going to be like, no, I don't. Like, when do I do that?
And you'll be like, got
It's
receipts.
Same thing with my poor buddy right here. He doesn't get any credit.
No,
for
but he's
saying
like, no, I don't. When have I do that? Like, I've been there.
I mean, I don't hang out with this guy a lot, but from what I've seen, I haven't seen this guy fucking shit face for a long time.
yeah, I haven't seen it either. You
Yeah,
know?
pero también that goes with the other podcast theatrics with, remember during COVID way that he goes, well, yeah, way fucking este güey no había tenido chelas. So I did him a solid, and he did do me a solid way. But he goes, yeah, I dropped them off a 24-pack. That's all they had, way. Pero I was hoping it'd last him the weekend. And I was like, whoa, the weekend? That's what he said on the podcast.
Yeah, I
was
did.
like,
And then he's all like, dude, I still have some. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
I remember that.
Yeah, I did drop them off. I dropped them off. I thought about my buddy. I'm like, you know what?
I was hoping it'd last him the weekend.
Hey, why didn't you send me an ounce of weed that I was going to smoke all weekend? Way, way. How come you didn't stop at my house?
I don't buy weed.
It's a joke, way.
I know,
An
but-
ounce is a lot, way. It's going to last me fucking all year, way.
Este güey.
He'll finish it in a weekend.
He's getting uncomfortable. We should change the
No,
conversation.
no.
His body language is getting. He looked at his clock. I noticed all this way. So it's starting.
No. I am looking at my clock because I got to be out of here by 2. That's
Well,
why.
let's fucking wrap it up like that burrito you had, bro.
Yeah, because that's going to take a while, too. Güey.
Where's the band? Ya traen los muchachos. Ahí están.
That was a smooth transition if I've ever heard one.
Hey, fucking puro class A podcasting right here, bro.
Yeah, you guys are messing with the pros right here. This is how the pros do it.
Fucking nada de pinche.
It's not just-
amateurs.
Theatrics.
Theatrics.
Theatrics. I don't know.
Theatrics?
Yeah, I don't know about the theatrics.
I had the
Theatrics.
I can't say it. Wait.
No?
No.
Oh, shit.
Theatrics?
Yeah.
Nah.
Like theater. Yeah. Oh, shit. Fuck. Now that I thought about theatrics. There we go.
This guy's in Spain.
Theater.
Vale. Tío.
Muchas gracias por estar escuchando este podcast de Chicano Shuffle.
Ay, güey, that's funny.
Oye, Godínez.
Thank you guys for supporting this podcast, man. It means a lot to us.
It really does. And to all the Patreon on the live, thank you very much. I see there's a conversation going. I think if Westside Day is back, right? He's hosting it, or he's.
That's all Westside Dave right there.
Oh shit. Yeah, so thank you very much, Raza, for supporting. Don't forget, I know that the pre-sale is already done, but you can still get your tickets. Can you?
Yeah.
You can
I
still
think
get
so.
you can still get your free ticket for a chance for a raffle and some stickers. You could either, I don't know, we ran out of the VIPs or the Fresa package.
I mean, we still have the Fresa package. The bundle may or may not be there.
Yeah, so the bundle might be gone by the time you listen to this. And so the Fresa package might still be available, and the free ticket's still available. All right, and thank you for everybody that pre-ordered the shirts. Thank you very much. Se agradece un chingo. Thank you to all the vendors también that are going to be there that already signed up. Just follow the page and you start seeing them. Give them a follow. You know, check out their products. If you could buy them online, go for it. Give them a try. You know, support the small business. You know, so support the raza too. But just don't forget, on June 11th, we're going to be in Oxnard, 805 Heritage
Square.
Heritage Square. It's going to be from 4 to 8. It's open to the public. Again, we're telling you, if you want to bring your kids, that's up to you. And I can't stress that enough.
If you're going to show up with your kids and like walk around real quick and hang out a little, on like 30 minutes or so, you know, like go check out the vendors. And I mean, my kids will probably stop by type of deal, you know, pero I wouldn't, just me, personally, I wouldn't have my kids there for the whole podcast.
Exactly, you know? Because your kid's going to be like, you tell them something like, a ratos with that, eh, mom? You know? Or a ratos with that.
Stop turning into a gremlin, mom.
my lord, their IQ's listening to us.
I know. So just, be warned. Be warned.
If you want to raise engineers, doctors, dentists, don't bring them to this podcast.
Chalice, bro.
You bring them.
Chalice. You don't. We're not responsible. I don't want to come up in anybody's future therapy sessions.
Yeah, right.
You know, like they blame the parents for like letting them listen to Chicano Shuffle. Those guys, you know, they fucked me up, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so that's on you.
It's gonna be a good event.
Yeah. So again, June 11th. Raza, if you want to support us if you didn't get a chance to get this shirt, you can still get the Chicano Shuffle shirt at the website. Just go to our links on the Instagram page and you could order from the website. It'll take you there. The classic fucking Chicano Shuffle logo is there. If you want a mug for your cafecito because you just ordered some istaza, and like, oh, maybe I should fucking drink it out of a cool little mug. Ahí está. Sas. Nada de eso. And bringing up istaza. We got our coffee. We got our Mexico, Costa Rica. We got our Buena Onda blend, and we got our Buenas Noches blend too. We will be getting one, I think, coming this week. I already made a deal, so we might have another one coming in, another new coffee. So just keep an eye out.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, I know. I'm mad into it, bro. I'm mad into it. And
decisions.
I know. No, we had already talked about it, but this is off the.
Just theatrics, bro.
I know, just podcast theatrics.
I was going to say it, but I don't want to stumble on that word again.
Theatrics? No.
Sorry, bro. Uno que es trilingual, relax.
Relax. Anything else? Do we have any new Patreons for any?
No.
All right. So no new Patreons. So, you get a chance to watch the episode before it comes out, but not only that, but you can engage or interact with the
very
live.
limited, I guess.
I don't know how many people are on right now, but I don't want to say it because whatever. So whoever's there, you get to chat, you get to make comments and everything. And also follow our YouTube. Subscribe to it. ChicanoShuffle.com. I mean Chicano Shuffle. Yeah, just at YouTube Chicano Shuffle. Subscribe, follow. Help us get those views so that we could be able to do more with it. And what else?
That's it. June 11, cafecito. What else?
Oh, if you're in town this weekend, Saturday, May 28th, make sure to stop by at the Universal Bar and Grill. Our compas from El Paso, Sludhammer, will be there. I don't remember the time. I think it's at 8. But you could always follow, go to the Universal Bar and Grill or give Sludhammer a follow. It's SL with the small V. It's not a U, it's a small V. So just Sludhammer, one word. And give them a follow and they'll have more information there as far as the time and the address. But it's at the Universal Bar and Grill in Universal City. All right, Raza? Other than that, thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. If you left a review on iTunes or on Spotify, rate us. Se agradece un chingo. It really helps the podcast. All right. Esteban, anything with your end?
No, not really, wait, but I do want to thank the people that follow us on Patreon and support us, because I know times are hard. I know people are saving money, cutting things. Right? I was on Twitter the other day listening to strippers complain that they gauge the economy based on the clients. So that's a good metric that the economy is not that good right now. So we really do appreciate you guys contributing to the Patreon, and I hope we give you guys your money's worth, man. But sometimes it's hard, but I really do appreciate you guys.
Simón.
All right, then. So con eso, hasta la próxima. On ratos with that, eh? Take us out, Esteves. Vámonos que aquí espantan.
I tell you, I should have stayed home and played with myself.